second.
Our devices are acting up, of course.
Of course.
You know,
It's raining.
See? Right? Yeah.
Let's
I
say
think
it's
it's the weather.
raining.
All right.
Let's see. What I need to adjust.
And then I didn't think that I'd have to turn over my iPad. Like, we are filming from my iPad right now. So now I'm just kind of like scrambling for a device. I'm trying to use my phone, but I'm not used to that. We have 2 broken iPads here.
We have an iPad farm over here. Just give us like a few, probably like by like maybe like 10 minutes we'll be able to use this.
Hopefully.
All right, so this is, I'm trying to pull up the chat right now. Hold on 1 second. This will play after ad. Hi Angela. Hi Andrea, Ari, 106 Andy, Kim Gregory, Jade Jackson, Leah Shabazz, hey, Leah Butler. Hold on, my stuff is still loading. Yeah, it's raining here, so see, okay, now mine said an error occurred. So can you hear us and see us? Are we clear? I can't even, I'm trying to pull up.
Yeah, error fetching channel, wow.
Okay, so once above your hat, they can see your hat. You're clear. Okay. Why can't I pull it up here? Can you get it? Okay, let me switch to a different account, then go to the MADCURLS channel. Yeah, I can't, sorry, we're trying to get the chat and all that.
So no channel, so right, where's the other channel?
Why is that? Gotta love technology, right guys? Hold on 1 second, sorry. This was quite clear, okay.
Is it? Okay.
We can't even pull ourselves up. So like on here we look clear, like we're not skipping or anything, but we can't even pull up our live streams on our phones. Okay, there we are. All right, let me just aim this back a little bit further so you can see my cool Zlul sign. Zlul is our sponsor. For tonight, again, we have some new pairs of blue light glasses and prescription glasses to show you guys. You guys see my sign? Is my sign clear?
That's you're using your phone.
I'm using my phone. My computer's not working right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Must be nice to have 2 devices and I have none.
Girl, bust it.
Okay.
Let's put this. Okay. So yeah, how's everybody's week? How's everybody been? How long has it been? Oh, what products are we wearing? Jumping right into to hair talk. All right, so our phones seem to be
okay. There we go.
What we're using this evening for our chat. So yeah, we have sponsored tonight. Again, Zlul, they sell really cool blue light glasses and prescription glasses. So we're going to be showing you guys glasses throughout the live stream. Yeah, LoriAnne has the prescription glasses. Mine are just non-prescription.
These are, you said it was Jerry, right?
Yes, Jerry.
The clear.
Those are clear. Those are Jerry. Mine are new. These are called Gentry. So they sent us some new pairs. These ones I am obsessed with. So I like these smaller types. Like before I liked the oversized. Now I'm kind of like leaning towards more like the smaller ones. So these are so nice. They're so sturdy. And look at the detail. They're like different.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Like, look at, they're not like they're not circular, but like they kind of are like, what are they called? Like
kind of
geometric, I think they call them.
Yeah.
And then there's like red and yellow and blue. And so these are called Gentry.
Okay. Let me see.
Love these.
Okay. They kind of look like tortoiseshell, right guys?
A little bit, but it's like colorful.
Okay.
And I love that.
Nice.
And I saw these and I was like, yes. And then when I got them, I tried them on. I was just like, yes, these are them. So we have a coupon. Wait, not a coupon. We have is a coupon code? Actually, it's a coupon code. MADCURLS. Typically, it's 10% off. Tonight until midnight, during this live stream and until midnight, it's 15% off. So your order.
All right.
But yeah, no. Kicking it off with Gentry. I love these so much. These are so cute.
Okay. Is Zlul on? Are they on?
I'm not sure. I'm sure they're popping though if they're not on.
Okay.
So let me see those glasses with those earrings. Caillou, thank you. I also put another order to Shein because their earrings are just like $1 to like $3, and like come on. So these, I love these. These are like they're so fun, especially with short hair. Like so fun. That looks so pretty. Thank you. Sorry, camera shaking when you move. Sorry, it's the busted round table.
But I know I was gonna say you're gonna say something about me, my decorating, like the Barbie table.
The Barbie table.
The
table's
table.
like Literally, it's a dollhouse table. It's thinking like a Barbie's dream house. It's so small. Barbie's dream house table. So what's in our hair? We got that question. Hair.
Okay, so here
What's in yours? What did you put in your hair?
Curl mix.
Oh, your curl mix. What'd you put in?
Curl mix.
Their classic or?
The green one.
Oh, the green one. Okay, so like their classic line.
Yeah.
What is that?
This was
the softening?
The softening. Yeah.
The softening one. Okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny because I actually did curl mix too, but I did their new Mango Magic. Did anybody pick it up? Did anybody see MADCURLS on the campaign? We did a Facebook. They put us on like their Facebook Live, a little live video, and then we were on their Instagram. But yeah, we got to be part of the rollout for that, and hopefully you guys picked that up because that mousse.
Anybody get it?
Is it?
I know.
Is it?
That's like a great addition. Hope they keep it.
Yeah, I know it's awesome. Like sometimes people really like things and they bring it back.
Who got it? I got it. I'll be using it tomorrow. Yay. Okay, Wanda saw it. Alright.
Yeah, no, it's really, really good. So
okay, so I'm gonna be high maintenance. Hope Zelo's not gonna kill me, but Zelo, it's either my eyes or I don't know, but the prescription is off. So I had to put my own back on. Love y'all so much, I really do. But it's just not working right now. And I don't know why. Last time it worked, right? But
yeah, did your eyes get worse since the last time we collabed?
Yeah.
I mean, eyes do change. So like I think I need to go to the eye doctor and get my prescription and my allergies. How is everybody? So I don't even know if I'd ask this because I don't get allergies. You don't get allergies, but y'all, I don't know. I've been watching it like the past week in my left eye. Today was the worst it had ever been. Like I couldn't even open it this morning. The light burned it. Everything was just burning my eye. The light. I tried to put my contact in. I went to
your whole face. You said everything was hurting.
Yeah. So yesterday, and then today, like it's just been escalating how bad it's been getting. But like my eye burns. It's puffy. I look like Quasimodo this morning.
Really?
Yeah. Like my head, my teeth, my neck, like the whole left side was just a puff ball. And then I'm
so the allergy medicine didn't work.
I think it eventually kicked in, or the fact that I cried so much because I was frustrated and moistened my eye.
Really?
Yeah, girl, I was hysterical this morning because
like before you left for school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I was so frustrated because guys, I'm going through like an interview process right now for like a full-time teaching job, and so I have a demo lesson coming up, and today I had the opportunity to kind of like practice it on some kids, and like I'm taking this whole process seriously, and I couldn't open my eye this morning. Like I'm known for my energy and this and that, and like I couldn't get it together. I couldn't see. My eye was burning, and I was just like, the universe is testing me. Like it wants me to cry.
So when you came into my room and you said, okay, you were going, and Spencer was with Doggy and all that, you didn't even look like all that
like
going
I
on.
was like hysterical. I was like, this is too much. Like I'm already like really stressed out, and then I don't get allergies, and I'm like, what is this? What the heck is this? And it's just like scary because I couldn't open my eye, and it was horrible. And then eventually throughout the day it wore off. I'll see what happens tomorrow, but I've been taking like Zyrtec eye drops, but it's horrible.
See, Leslie Blue said allergies are killing her. Okay, eyes rolled. Yeah, and so also in Adam, because you and Adam normally don't get them. Spencer used to when he was younger.
2 puff balls.
But he hasn't as an adult, but he's got them too. So hope it doesn't go through the house because I've never gotten allergies.
I don't know what's worse. It's horrible, and it's just one of my eyes. But it burns. Like I walked into school with like my mask and like sunglasses on, and I'm like, I was like walking around like I know I'm that obnoxious person. I was like, but seriously, I'm like the light, my eyes, like I look crazy. Like one of the teachers was like, I'm like, I know. I'm like my eyes, and I took it off, and they were like, oh, like okay,
really?
like I was like Quasimodo.
Did you bring eye drops and all that?
I don't have the right ones. I have like some ones that are like anti-redness. I need some allergy ones. Like that just took the redness out.
Okay.
But I needed something with like some allergy something.
I hate to hear that.
I know, girl, I was so upset, but I got. But see, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I got through the day, and like it was fun. At first, I had to cry it out, like, why is this happening to me?
Andy, like we were passing out with Zyrtec last night. You and
Adam, we're like, you take one and you take one. Right? Like everybody was like, the allergies.
My allergies are live and kicking. What was it? Jada Jackson said. So yeah, maybe. Do you think, guys, it's because we're all like on lockdown? Oops, we've got to be careful what we say. Last year around this time, and that now this year that we're all sprung. Maybe I don't know. There's anything to that?
Because I mean, they even say like the pollen and stuff. You guys know, like I'm a sub, so I fill in. So we are like trying to like fill like our secretary position. So I've been filling that in. Probably I'll be doing that for the next like 9 days of school. But so like I take parent phone calls and stuff. And one parent called in and said like she wasn't even gonna wake her daughter up this morning. She wasn't gonna come into school because her allergies were just horrible. And I was like, I feel you. I wish someone would let me sleep this morning because my eyes. I was like, I totally get it. Like, who wants to learn when they can't see or breathe or?
I'm winding down. Let me see. What is it? Natural black hair. Yes, we did, but we can't mention it. We ain't about to mention that. Because they are really strict on YouTube what we talk about.
Yeah,
now.
they demonetized us last time.
Yeah,
we talked about anything related, so we ain't doing that
so
today.
look at her question. Tay, you want to maybe pin it or something? But yeah, we did. That's why 1 week I was missing in action. 1 week you were missing in action, right? Yeah.
I don't even know if we can talk about allergy meds, but I'm reading the comments, y'all. I'm seeing them. I'm taking it in.
Kenya Jackman said I colored my hair and it feels less dense. Really? Okay, sometimes I think when I color my, even though I haven't colored my hair, but when do I get that feeling that it seems like it thickens it? When was the last time I colored? No, because I don't color like we would bleach it with the highlights. So I'm trying to think.
Natural black hair. What kind of side effects to the face? You guys see my pencil mug? It's from Target. It was $5.
Yes, it's still upstairs on 106 Andy in my room. I haven't done it probably in the last month maybe, but it's still there. And so I'm not removing it from my room because of the convenience of it all. I don't think, Tay, you tried it anytime like this year, like when we first got it last year.
Yeah, when we first got it.
Yeah, you did, and we were taking turns or whatever. You hated it though, you didn't really like it. Like, I don't know why, it's like the easiest thing to do, I think. Though I can't really say much now because like, I'm just like not in the mood right now for that because no matter what, it's still exercise. Though I found a way to kind of like, I will like break it up in intervals, and to me it keeps my heart going like all day. So if I do it even for like 2 minutes and get off and wait like an hour or whatever and do like 2 more minutes, that's how kind of like I pace myself now when I'm getting on it. Because no matter what, as long as I put in my 10 minutes a day, no matter how I break it up, I still see incredible results. So I just kind of like break it up that way. But exercise is exercise. I mean, exercise is tough.
Yeah.
You know, so are you using it still? 106 Andy? Hi Angela, I see you there, girl.
Oh, Carrie. First of all, congratulations. She said, hi everybody, I'm 40, just found out I'm pregnant. I'm super scared because of my age and I have MS. How was pregnancy with MS, LA?
Oh wow, congratulations.
Babies.
You know, it put everything at bay. I was diagnosed when I was 30 and then I got pregnant with Adam at that point. And I was so concentrating on the MS because I was always having symptoms, but I really didn't know what it was. But at that point, I had moved back to Connecticut and I went to a doctor and it was like solidified. Okay, I have MS. And I was just so obsessed with that. But then I got pregnant and to me, it was just like a fresh breeze. Something good is in my life now. I can concentrate on that. So that was all my focus. And my mind came completely off of the MS for like 9 months. They say that sometimes it'll come back with a vengeance. You know, it will stay at bay while you're pregnant, and then sometimes it'll come back within 6 months with a vengeance, or sometimes it won't. It never came back with a vengeance for me. I think I've had it ever since I was in my 20s, and I've had 3 successful pregnancies, and never did anything ever come back with a vengeance. So just concentrate on your pregnancy. And
She said it's a girl.
Oh my goodness! So you're that far along?
Team
wow.
girl. That's awesome. Yay.
That is so awesome. What a blessing.
Any names in mind? That's awesome.
That's so cool. What did we talk about? Bell's palsy. What's that?
Possible side effects.
Oh, really? That's what somebody had?
Apparently. So, I'm gonna switch my Jerry glasses.
Okay. So I'll switch to another really, really cute pair that they sent me.
What pairs are those? Which ones are these? Thanks, Malcolm.
Aren't these adorable? What did you say? These are
Bogart.
Aren't these
Bogart. Those are so cute on
These
you.
are
I like
so
those.
cute. Like my other favorite one from the last time that we did this were the other ones. They're similar because of the color, but they're different. Like you said, these are kind of like geometric.
Mm-hmm.
So where were my favorite ones the last time?
These are.
Hold on.
She's 12 weeks.
Wow.
Aww. Oh, these are fun.
Where's the other ones?
These are called Dennis.
Where are the other ones time did, oh, here they go. Yeah.
I didn't even take
Remember
the wrapping
these
off
the
these
last
ones.
time, guys? These were, see, so they're somewhat similar, kind of.
Oh, to Harrell.
Yeah. Harrell, okay, so they came in red and green. These were the green ones from the last time. But these are cute. Look at that. Similar in color, but the shape is so different. So these are the new ones.
These are called Dennis. Oh, these are fun. These are actually very fun.
Mm,
So they're matte. They got tortoise up at the top and
nice.
like a tan kind of like clearish here color, clearish tan color down at the bottom. Tortoise on the side. These are nice. They fit nice too.
See? That is so nice. There you go, pregnancy talk.
I know. Babies.
Aw. Is it your first? Your first, or do you have other children?
Hi, Vanessa
Remember.
Bristol. Say hi, Daniela Courage.
Hey.
How often does Zulu get new frames? I feel like often.
I do.
I
too.
feel like often, right? They
Yeah.
always have something like in like their new section or like their featured
Mhm.
section. I feel like often. I appreciate stores that. Well, you know what? It's like it's like a thing that it's like bittersweet because like I could put in like a sickening order to a store and then the next day they roll out something new and I'm like, dang, I wish I put that in my order.
Right.
And I'm like, darn it.
You make it just like me. It's so good.
Oh, girl. Girl, this is vanilla caramel, I think.
Okay.
Vanilla caramel tea.
Did you put in? Oh no, you don't put milk in because that tastes just like the one I did the last time with your cream. With your creamer in it.
Okay.
I think yours that's caramel last time.
Yeah. Do you guys put creamer or milk in your tea? I like oat milk these days. Caramel oat milk by Planet Oats, I think it's called. Really good.
What was
Really
it?
good creamer.
All right, what did you say? Ellie looks like a movie character in the green glasses. I used to know who.
Girl, a movie star girl.
Can't think of who.
Yeah, oat milk on mine. So there's oat milk. There's almond milk. Those are kind of the two milks I drink now. Oat milk and almond milk. Changed my life. Because like dairy milk was not doing it. Especially in my coffee. The way I was drinking coffee, like creamer, anything with like dairy milk like that, in my coffee and stuff, it was not happening.
Just honey, okay.
Oh, just honey. Why am I not a fan of honey?
You're not, you said?
No, I always try to, like, when I'm getting on a healthy kick, because when we decide to go on diets and stuff, we're like, okay, first things first, 1 large grapefruit and egg whites in the morning, like, and peppers, but I think about, like, coffee and tea, and I'm, okay, no sugar, I'm just going to use honey. But, like, I can't get down with honey, just squeezing it out and just stirring.
I was never stuck on sugar, because I always felt
can't
like
do
it was
it.
16 calories a teaspoon, and so I was never kind of, like, stuck
Hi, Karen
on
M.
that.
Thanks for the super chat. We're currently talking about honey, and who uses honey as a replacement to sugar.
Yeah, I never thought sugar was like a big deal, so I'm sure there's like more layers to why people don't use the sugar, then it turns into something else, and maybe carbs or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
All the ins and outs, but I always feel, what's 1 little teaspoon, even though we don't use just 1 little teaspoon
We use, like,
of sugar, but
Robusta.
still.
Love a snack. Too sweet. I don't like honey. Tam, allergic to egg whites. None for me. I don't eat eggs. Oh,
Okay.
what happens when you eat eggs?
Who's this?
Just curious. Angela.
Okay.
So what are we all allergic to? What are people allergic to? I don't think I'm allergic to anything. I don't think I'm allergic. Like, the boys are allergic to peanuts. They can't eat, like, right? They can't eat peanuts. Like, who has an allergy? Or who's allergic to something? So busted. I don't know why.
prefer sugar, yeah, I prefer sugar too. Dairy, okay. Like lactose intolerant kind of allergies. Raw sugar, my mom used to use raw sugar. I wonder if she still does. Okay, not my coffee. Yeah, I would think honey and coffee would be kind of weird. I could see kind of it kind of like meshing with tea, but in coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allergic to seafood, shellfish. I'm allergic to healthy food. Okay.
Pure maple syrup. Oh, wow. Okay. Actually, that's excellent.
Wow, my little cousin's allergic to eggs too. He has to use an EpiPen. Huh?
Wow, okay.
Allergic to eggs, Brazilian nuts. When I was a kid, I was allergic to strawberries. Jay Jackson, allergic to dust, grass, perfume. Perfume makes us very. Remember we said we were allergic to perfume? Like, it used to make us nauseous.
Yeah, that and like migraine.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't know if that's so much allergies as it's just
like you get a
just something.
migraine.
Yeah, just yeah.
Like I can't imagine like sitting in car driving and just keep smelling myself, like just perfume.
Mosquitoes, like mosquito allergies. It's like when you just like everybody gets like the red itchy bump, but I think like if you're allergic to mosquitoes, don't you get like these enormous? Remember that year you were getting like those enormous mosquito bites on your legs? Remember that?
And they like blow up.
Yeah,
like huge.
Hi, Karen. Did you get my message today?
I keep going to touch my
Karen Spearman there.
Dust mites, cat dander, possibly shellfish. Okay.
Allergic to, I always say, what am I allergic to? And I have to take. Brings on that infection. I don't know what it is.
Huge nostril mosquito bites. I have an issue with pet animal dander.
Yes,
mosquitoes and insects. Yeah, allergies and like being allergic to something is not fun.
I think cats. I think I am. I think my eyes get. It's like almost like an allergy. Just immediately, my eyes well up. My throat starts itching. I'm not around them enough because I'm aware of it, so I can't really. Like I haven't been around a cat in years, so I can't say definitively like anymore. But I don't know if allergies come and go. I don't know if you outgrow them or what, but yeah, I'm definitely allergic to cats.
It's like I think I'm allergic to African Pride. My face would break out. I love those products though. The Moisture Miracle ones. I love those products. And I think I was allergic. The brick broke my face out. Thank you, Sabrina. They are from Shein. I'm telling y'all, go check Shein's earring section. Their clothes are a little hit or miss. But their earrings are spot on. And I've ordered, I would say at least like 30 pairs, I would say so far. Yeah.
St. Kitts too said, ladies, how can an old-fashioned subscriber send correspondence to MADCURLS channel?
Through our email?
Through our email?
Yeah. It's madcurls@gmail.com.
Somebody said, but they have an allergy to a cat, but that's got to go because they have a cat. What was that at? Can you imagine we were allergic to doggy?
I know. Did you try African Pride with your short hair? I did once. And it was cool, but then I like switched to something else. But yeah, it's growing in. You told me not to cut it. You're like, let it go.
Yeah, it's so cute. I mean, like, I like this length, and I'm like just like freeze at this length. But then you're like, no, you want to just keep going to see how it looks.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going for now. I want to see how it looks when like it comes down. It's like here.
I messaged you through the messenger. Like we've been corresponding through the messenger. That's Karen Spearman. Ari, I saw your hair the other day. It looked good. Did you do something different to it? Or is it growing? Or what's going on? But it looked cute. Did you see your hair?
No.
On Facebook?
On
It was
Facebook?
cute.
On Facebook.
It was cute.
Guys, if you're not friends with us on Facebook, be friends with us on Facebook. Good times go down on the book.
Wait, what's going on with Christian Dior? Let's see.
You know what I tried the other day that I bought that I finally tried?
It's growing, okay.
Was the Camille Rose, that mousse that came out.
And the honey mousse?
The honey mousse.
Speaking of honey?
The honey mousse. Yeah, speaking of honey.
Okay.
It was good. I liked it. I actually used it with the Sotanicals, like Conditioning Supreme Dream.
Is it different than their, was it a Bakari?
I like it better than that one.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
What's the difference in it?
Well, I don't know. I felt like it made my curls tighter and shinier.
Okay.
Maybe I gotta try the other one again, but I remember using the Bakari one. I was like, oh, this is cool. But then using the new one, I was like, oh, like the experience really stood out to me. So.
Oh, it's a one and done. Okay. Yeah, I used that the other day. Just a regular one though. The avocado one was, it was okay. I mean, we had good results with it, but I don't know. I just kind of like leaned towards the original. The Cantu Curl Activator.
Sew a Song. Is it? Is your name Sew a Song on Facebook? Or is it something else?
Huh. Whose?
Because she said that her request is sitting on my Facebook waiting to be accepted. And so maybe your name is not Sew a Song.
I know, you have to tell us if you're, because after lives, I always kind of get like weirdos. And they're weirdos because I'll click on to see who they're friends with. They're never friends with anyone. And normally MADCURLS fam are friends with people, like, you know, in MADCURLS I can recognize the friends. And it's just always people. Let's see, they're always doctors. They always have on the stethoscope and the doctor outfit. They're always from a faraway land, Syria, Russia, just really faraway countries, and they look strange. I'm like, nope. And like, maybe they peeked in at MADCURLS.
And they look strange.
Now a bad influence on here. Oh, it's not. Oh, she'll message you. That's not her name on Facebook.
That they think their curly hair isn't pretty. Who doesn't think their curly hair is pretty? Older ladies. These older ladies stopped me at Marshall's today loving my hair. I was like, thank you. They were like, you got that good hair. I'm like, no, I really don't. Anyone can embrace their curls.
Wait, who said that?
Wanda. Made me sad to think that they think their curly hair isn't pretty. You know, I was just having this we need a re-education of natural hair. Yeah, I was just having this conversation with the teacher at my job because there are like 3 girls that I always notice that they always wear their natural hair, like their curls, and they do different styles with it. And so I was talking to them about their hair, and because they were like, you know, Miss Wesley be like, we want to see your hair straightened. And so I was like, why? Like, we just want to see what it looks like. I was like, well, I'm like, I probably won't be straightening it. I'm like, anytime soon. I'm like, I like to wear my hair curly like this. And they were like, we love wearing our hair curly too. And I was like, I know. I'm like, I always see your guys' curls and admire them. I love that you wear your hair curly. I told them when I was their age in 6th grade, like I wore my hair in a curly ponytail, but I always wanted straight hair. Like I didn't really start loving my curly hair until basically college when we went natural.
Okay.
It's because like in high school I was still putting relaxers in it trying to straighten it out.
Right.
And they were like, yeah, like we love our curly hair, but one girl was like that her mom always wants to wear her hair curly, but her mom always wants to straighten her hair because she was like, you know, your hair is too much to do when it's curly and this and that. Like she always wants to like straighten her hair out. And I was thinking, like I know curly hair is like a lot. I was like, oh, like, because I mean, at least the girls, like, she's like strong with it or something, little 6th grader. She's like, I love my curly hair. I always want to wear it curly. She's like, and then my mom straightens it out, and she's like, Mom, can I like wet my hair again and make it curly? And you know, and so she likes wearing her curly hair. But one day she'll be able to get some sickening products.
Yeah, no,
do her own curly hair.
I was on the channel when I first big chop. That just made all the difference in the world. Probably if I never had a spot on the channel, if I was fired early on,
girl.
I probably wouldn't have embraced it. I wonder if I would have just kind of like weakened and just gone back because, you know, I was well on my way to that curling iron. And I'm glad I just kind of like stuck it out. And then all the encouragement on the channel and the different lengths and all that, it just kind of like kept me going with it. Yeah.
I can't imagine what my hair would look like straight though. It'd probably just be like so straight just sitting on my head. Like
now, like with the length it is now, it would be.
I wouldn't know what it would be nondescript. Yeah, probably be all different lengths, maybe like would I have bangs in the front or what would it, I don't even know. I can't see it. They were like, we want to see it. I'm like, well, you definitely seen it now. So with this humidity, the summer come, like, well, no, we're supposed to come to school looking busted. Absolutely not. Like so.
Let me see. Yeah, so somebody asked when we're going to do some videos. We need to be doing something because you will be out of work and we'll have more time on our hands.
So 9 days of school left.
I cannot believe that.
I know. Guys, I volunteered to chaperone the 8th grade dance. I'm so excited. Like, and, you know, I must be like a new teacher thing. Like, whatever. There's teachers who have been teaching for like 20-something years. They're like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. But I'm just like, sign me up for every field trip, every activity, every dance. Like, I want to chaperone.
And so what's the chaperone? What are your duties?
So I actually just got the list today. So I get to be inside the tent. And I think that's where the DJ is and where the music is. So there's like the cafeteria, there's inside the gymnasium, there's the auditorium. So like they're having a whole bunch of different sections.
Stations like that. Okay.
So my station is inside the tent and I think that's where the DJ is.
Oh.
I'm so excited.
And how long is the party?
I think it's from 6 to 8.
Wait, 6 o'clock at night till
8 o'clock, girl. You can't give 8th graders too much, girl. Just a little 2-hour little get together, a little social, and go home.
It's not even dark at 6 yet.
Can't give them too much. Then by 8 they'll start getting bored, start acting up.
Okay.
So little 2-hour window.
6 to 8?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's so funny because like I work in the school district I went to and like the school I went to. So I remember my 8th grade dance I had on. It was like a halter dress and it like tied. And I remember I didn't wear a bra that night. I was excited because like they just happened to like just sit perfectly in like the way the dress sat. And I was just very excited about that because I was one of those girls that couldn't like just walk around with no bra, but like for that dress, I was able to get away with it, and the dress was just like I think it was satin or silk.
Wait,
or
was
something.
that the dress that we picked out?
No, that wasn't the same one.
Okay.
So that was my 8th grade graduation, the polka dot one where I let LoriAnne pick out my dress, and 4 other people had the same dress on. We all went to Macy's and got the same dress.
It was adorable. It was
Girl.
It was like a
Everybody
halter.
had that halter polka dot dress on.
It was adorable. I loved it. It was adorable.
Let's see. But yeah, so I still have my 8th grade pictures, and now I get to chaperone the 8th grade dance, and I was excited. But yeah, it was like a silk kind of dress, and I had little black heels on. I remember taking pictures with my friends.
Were those the Steve Maddens that you eventually lost?
Yes, they were. Yes, they were, actually.
Who knows the Steve Madden story?
Who knows the Steve Madden story? Say, I don't know that story. Let's see if people don't know the story. I want to know who knows it, who doesn't know the Steve Madden story. We might have to tell it.
Yeah.
Might have to tell a story time. But yes, those were the Steve Madden heels. Did we buy them for that occasion
Probably.
for 8th grade?
Yeah.
All the 8th grade activities?
See, always Maya said, "Hey, ladies, I missed you so much." Oh, that's so sweet.
So Miss Bohemia doesn't know it. Well, there's a story.
No?
You don't know the Steve Madden story?
Oh my God.
The running on the highway. That story? No, we don't. We're not familiar.
I don't. So a song you don't?
I don't know the. Oh, girl.
You made MADCURLS filming people, you guys? I thought you guys were OGs.
I don't think I know guys.
Maybe they're the new OGs.
Yeah.
Right? These names are so familiar for mine.
They're the new OGs? Like, okay.
You guys, that story has
Oh,
been
see,
told.
here's some. I remember the story. Yes, I remember. Green, might have to tell the story. Please tell the Steve Madden story. Don't know. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So how does the Steve Madden story even start?
The Steve Madden story starts. Okay.
So my friend was getting an award, right? I got to go to the award. Okay, so maybe I have to give a little background on the friend and like how you felt about the friend. All right, here we go.
Okay. So all right. I don't know if you guys know, like junior high, your kids have like certain friends, and I always felt like the spirit of that friend transferred to Tay. So I would always say the spirit of, I don't want to say the girl's name because sometimes people watch this and sometimes they don't. But anyway, she was just, you know, even though I always thought like she was like a bad influence, I couldn't believe it. Award night. This is like me going like off the rails a little bit. Award night. She collected all the awards. And you were kind of like a minion of hers, and you didn't get nothing. I couldn't believe. I'm like, even though she might like act up and carry on, look at her. Her name could be called enough that she went marching up there and got a lot of awards. And I was shocked. I was shocked. Okay, so, but anyway, she was going to go. She was getting an award. Right?
She was getting an award at a college university or something like. I forget what it was for, but she was gonna be getting it at a college university. So she had extra tickets, and I got to go because we were best friends. So
when you hung with her, I always had like a tight leash around you because I couldn't let you have like too much leeway. So I need to know exactly when you were going, when you were going to show up there, who was going to be in attendance, like a parent or something, and how long was the event, and when were you going to be coming back, and when would I be seeing you back in the house. I couldn't have them together for too long because you would just get like fresh, sassy, talk back, flippant, just like I just didn't like that spirit would transfer. I just didn't like the way you would act. So I gave you permission to go, but I said the only thing you could do was go to the event, and when it was over, come back. I think it was a Sunday morning event. And you were going to go, and you were going to come right back. You should have been back in the house, I felt like no later than like 1 o'clock maybe. So you went, time's a ticking. I don't think we had like cell phones, or we didn't use them like to that degree.
I think I had a little flip phone, but.
Yeah, but not the way like we just like check in and check out now. Like I made it here and all that. Like I knew you were going. I didn't have you like on that short of a leash, but I was aware where you were, and I expected you to be back.
And I think at the time I was talking to a little boy too at the time. So go to the event. The event's over, and now we're going to. Her mom, like, I drove with them. I drove with, like, her parents or whatever. So her mom was like, okay, we're going to go back to our house. Because, like, she lived in, like, the town that we lived in. So she could go to, like, the school district. I think she lived with, like, her grandma. She could go to our school district. But, like, her mom had a house in a different town. So we were going to go to that different town, which happened to be the town where the boy I was talking to was in. And
what a coincidence.
That not even my fault, though. But I can't remember where she lived. So we were going back to her mom's house. So we could have, like, a little party, little cake, little ice cream.
That part wasn't talked about.
Makes sense to me, right?
That part wasn't talked about. It would have made sense if I would have known about it up front, and especially if I would have known about like the where it was at exactly. I don't know how you ended up in that quarter that.
Because that's where she lived.
Yeah, I don't remember her living there.
Girl, you don't know where she lived.
Yeah, I did. I thought that she lived over there with her grandmother. Right?
Yeah, no, like she had a lot of relatives in that city, like all spread out. So this was her mom's place now, and then she had a grandmother on the other side of the city. Then she had two grandmothers, another grandmother
it just
that lived in our town.
And the other guy that you were interested in. So that was the first like red flag. I'm like what? And so then the cake and the ice, like I didn't.
Which makes sense. Now we're gonna go celebrate.
I knew nothing about
so basically, you called like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, I'm at so and so's mom's
First
house.
of all, first of all, I don't get confrontational right away. I have to give you enough rope to hang yourself.
Okay.
So I just probably was like, hey Tay, like how'd it go? And you know, you ready to be picked up? Are you coming home? Or they gonna drop you off home or whatever? And you said
that no, I was at her mom's house and we were having cake and ice cream kind of thing, and you were like that was not the plan.
Those were not the instructions.
Those were not the instructions. I'm like, well, like basically like
when you left the event, I thought you were gonna be dropped off.
Right, but like
home.
to me, this whole thing was a great much misunderstanding because like I'm not the driver of the car, right? So her mom said we're going to her mom's house. That's where we're going for cake and ice cream, and so like I was in the car, so I had to go with them. And
you
so
didn't have to. You could have just said, Mrs. So-and-so, can you just drop me back off home because my mom's expecting me after the event? But she didn't. So next thing I knew, she said they were having cake and ice cream or whatever. I don't even remember what you said. You might have said that. I don't know. All I knew was that you were not back home by 1 o'clock and that you were with her for far too long. So
you said you were coming to get me.
So I said I was coming to get you. And so I said, it'd be outside.
I was a sophomore in high school. So embarrassing.
You sure were. You could have been a senior. Like, I didn't care. And so I just knew that when I was in trouble, and my mother would call me, I mean, she could barely get my full name out before I would be like right there. So I said, have your stuff ready. I don't want to have to look for you because now we're going to go to this area. Like, I didn't know. There's different parts of Bridgeport. And this to me was, I had never heard about this part. I'd never seen this part. It was a nice part of Bridgeport, but it was confusing. It was like, what was it like? It was like what was that called? It was the west side or something. It was always the east side, the west side. There was
different sides. Yeah.
And this side, I was so lost.
And this was before like really good like GPS on the phone. Like I think we had razors and flip phones still at this point.
Yeah.
This was before like you could be like, you know, Siri map me. Like it was before all of that.
Out without even like having like the full
I don't know, but that side it had streets attached to blocks attached. Like so like you got all lost down there, but you eventually found me. You eventually found you were like basically I'm outside.
And I was working myself up and I told her to be outside and I told her like when I pulled up like I would call her and to come out. So I waited and like I said when my mother would call me, I was right there. She barely had to call me. I'd be waiting right there. The fact that I got there and I was already like all discombobulated because I was all lost and I got there, she wasn't already waiting for me. So I called her on my Tay, I said I'm here. So she said basically okay, well, with that attitude because she really didn't appreciate it. So when she came out, she came up with like her backup. Okay, so she had all of her friends. Like, it was like her posse. She did not run. She did not pick up any kind of speed. She basically just sashayed to the car, laughing, talking, like high-fiving, like knocking each other like around, hugging each other, just carrying on. It just looked like typical teenager. Like she was like gonna go to the gallows. Okay, like they were all like hugging her.
My posse, like they had my back because he was bugging.
Yeah, you could just kind of like see like the body language, okay, like they basically like knew she was in trouble. They were gonna support her, like they had her back.
And we were dressed, so we were walking out in heels and stilettos and dresses, and because like we had just gone to like an award ceremony thing.
No urgency whatsoever, and I could not believe like the lack, like the disrespect because with my mother, like I said, I already knew when I'd be in trouble. Like my friends would not have been anywhere near me because I wouldn't have known what my mother would have done. And then also it just would look like too much of a fun time if my friends were there. So I would just come out like solo alone, like dun 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 dun. Like I would go on like by myself, not her. It was just like friends there, high-fiving, laughing, like reminiscing of the day, the morning, all of that. She didn't have a kid. She was not. That was the epitome of not bothered, okay? And I couldn't believe it. So my Taylor like get in the car basically. So she came, so they're all hugging each other, like they're all gonna see each other the next day.
I knew enough though to not sit in the front seat though. So we had like a grand caravan. So like driver, passenger, 2 seats, 3 seats. So it was like a great big blue like caravan. So I think I either sat in the second row or the third row. I sat all the way in the back.
And when I talked to her, I had to arrange the rear view mirror, and I was talking to her through the rear view mirror, keeping my eye on the road, but talking to her and expecting her to conversate with me, but she had an attitude.
Girl, because girl, you went from like 0 to 100 because you said I was going to military school because I couldn't be trusted. You were like, you're going to military because you can't be trusted. Girl, I still don't. I don't understand.
I know.
It was cake and ice cream.
So
girl.
I was asking her questions like, so how was the event? Good. I mean, like just one word answers. Very disrespectful. So I'm burning up inside, and I'd ask her another question. Eye on the road, arranging the rearview mirror, trying to look at her in the back, just like she was distracted, acted like she didn't care, she didn't want to answer. So we were driving, getting on the road. So I put on my signal, got on the highway, and asked her some more questions. The one word answers. So I said, "You know what?" Because at that point I was working myself up, and I said I done had enough of this, and so I pulled the car over.
You swerved 3 lanes.
I did. I was like in the third lane. I went all the way over to the first lane. parked the car, and when you saw me, when I put that car in park, I never seen you jump so fast. You jumped from the back seat to the, you know how you have to slide the door of the Grand Caravan, so she slid the door.
You were sliding one, I was sliding the other.
And I couldn't believe it. She jumped out on the highway. It was running down on the highway. So if anyone, well, everybody like lives in a big city. So if you live in a city, you know, you have to get on those like the roads. We have one that's called a Mirror Parkway that has like maybe 2 lanes, just kind of like leisurely driving. But the I-95 is a major highway in Connecticut. So she jumped out on I-95 and went tearing down I-95 in those Steve Madden heels. And I'm driving the van, and I'm like, Taylor, get in this car. She goes, no, I'm scared. Because the cars are driving by, and they're seeing her, and she just looks so young, because she's like petite anyway, and innocent, little curls, okay? And I'm scared, like, with her hands up to her mouth. No one could see what she was saying. I probably look like some crazy woman, okay? And I'm like, get your in this car. She goes, I'm scared. And so I was great. I parked the car, and I was ready to get out, and then
yeah, so you parked it to get out, and I ran out, so you got back in, and like you were driving. Then like I don't know, eventually you parked, and like I got in the car.
I think I made a motion like I was going to get out the car, and that's when you kicked your heels off, like expensive Steve Madden heels.
Yeah,
like,
I kicked them off like because I wasn't running fast enough.
Steve Madden first came out, and the shoes were pricey. Now they're kind of like affordable, kind of sorta. But back then, like Steve Maddens were like
so that's how they're like. How does Steve Madden relate? Yeah, I had Steve Madden heels on, and I
And
wasn't running fast
those.
enough on the highway, so I kicked them off, and I kept running with no shoes on.
Not like bent over, took them off, and was like carrying them in her hand. I mean, she literally like kicked them off, like one went one way and one went another, and that's the story of the Steve Madden heels. We never found the Steve. Did we ever go back to look for the Steve Madden heels?
I don't think we went back. But all I know is that my next pair of heels like came from Walmart or something. Like they were like very uncomfortable. They weren't the same. You weren't replacing my Steve Madden heels.
Like that's that. You kicked them off, so that's the punishment. So I'm like, get in this car. So at that point, I had to call your father, and I think your father's on the phone. So the thing was, I would keep driving, stay in the front, of course. You would go on the way back. We weren't allowed to say anything.
I think he stayed on the phone in the middle.
Yeah, we put him on speakerphone, and he just kind of like was like the referee all the way back home. And so that's the story of the Steve Madden heels. She kicked them off and kept running down I-95, a major busy highway. And I thought it looked awful because I kept saying, get in this car. And they're like, no, I'm afraid, I don't want to, I'm scared. And I'm like, I can just imagine what the passerbys were thinking. You know, like I could look like some crazy person.
That's so busted, because that could have been my grand escape. I could have been kidnapped, and everyone just kept driving. No one tried to save me. Like, that could have been my big escape. But thank God, like, nothing happened, because, like, that was crazy. That was busted.
So teenage raising.
That's the story
of the drama.
The Steve Madden heels, guys. Busted. All right, new pair of glasses.
Yes, priceless. Priceless.
Ooh, which ones are these?
I didn't take the wrap ones either.
All right, let me see. So, did I put on the pink ones yet? So these are the pink ones, like the other ones I had, the Bogart. Those were green. So these are pink. Okay. So they almost look like they're distance, but it seems like they're there.
Mm-hmm.
But now when I have on my green ones,
those are the pink ones. So yours are again Bogart.
Yeah, those are adorable.
These ones that I'm getting ready to try on are Peyton.
Yeah, they almost were like prescribed for distance.
Oh, these are nice. Oh, these are cute. So these are called Peyton, and they're kind of like light blue ombre.
Okay.
So they go from like this blue to like this, the clear at the bottom. They're thin on the side. I like that. Metal.
Natural.
These feel very light. I like these ones.
It never gets old.
Dang, you were brave.
Which one area do you love?
You don't go with my outfit.
Is that? Those are really cute. They remind me of. Remember these kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they kind of like those? A little bit.
Oh yeah, those are Hillary.
Okay, let me just show you. Like these were. Remember those
Those
also?
are Hillary.
The last time they were kind of like they had like that light blue to them.
The one that Tay has on, right? Aren't these like light and nice? And they're not perfect. They're not like square. They like point at the bottom. I don't know if you can tell. So like it's like flat here, but then there's like a slight point.
Do you remember
there.
with these? Because they're like blue. Let me see the difference. They kind of have like almost like a greenish.
Yeah.
Almost like a teal tint.
They're
to
like a
them.
tealish green.
Right, and these are.
Those are blue. Those are like
Yeah.
light blue.
Yeah.
Those are pretty. I like Hillary.
Yeah. And yours are called what?
These mine are called Peyton.
Okay. These were Hillary. Okay. the pink ones.
Thanks for taking us down memory lane. Yeah. One of our better moments.
One of the favorite stories of the channel. You have to be a MADCURLS fan. You have to know that story.
Now you know that story.
Yeah.
It's that story. That's like a top MADCURLS one. My senior prom was another one. Prom season. Actually, our school just had prom.
Did
those
they?
like the major ones. Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Because when we first started live, we would always come out with like a ready-made story every week, and after a while, you started feeling some type of way because you said I painted you to be like a troubled child. You said you were tired of the stories being about you. They just happened to be about you. I would start off, and we would just be talking, and then I would something would trigger a story in my mind, and I would tell the story, and so then you guys start liking the story times. But then when it was being requested, what story time, oh, what are you gonna talk about tonight? It was too put on because I kind of the stories just kind of just come off the top of my head. Yeah. I can't have it pre-planned. So it was just every week we were having these pre-planned stories.
And they were always about me doing something busted in my
like your mother,
teenage
and
years.
the stories always, of course, involved you because you were my child and I raised you. And so our lives intertwined.
Yeah.
And,
For some reason, Spencer hadn't heard the middle finger story before. And you told it a few weeks ago and he was dying. He hadn't heard that. He had never heard that story. And so that's another classic on the channel, that one. The prom night, the Steve Madden shoes. So we told those when we first started doing our live streams.
Yeah. Story times.
Thank you, Vanessa Bristow. Because I never got the impression that you were a troubled child, but yeah.
Yeah, no, she was a good girl. Really, that was just, maybe some other moms might have taken it a little bit much. I don't know, maybe I just had such a tight rein on my kids, and I just expected certain behaviors, and I was just very leery. I was very proactive. I wasn't reactive. I wanted to be proactive, and I just felt like the spirit of that person was bad news.
Oh, Miss Me, Miss Mo, you're hilarious. Night night 106 Andy.
Good night.
Night night. So I keep saying tell us about the road trip, tell us about the road trip. So yeah, if you're friends with me on Instagram and on Facebook, it wasn't really a road trip. Is going from Connecticut to Boston a road trip?
It could be considered one.
It could be one, yeah. So
if you consider a 3 hours, is it?
It was 2.5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. So I took a little trip to Boston, Faneuil Hall.
It was fun. Even though things were not everything was open, right? You said.
Well, Faneuil Hall wasn't, which I was like, oh wow, maybe because of what happened this past year, maybe a lot of the stores in there couldn't survive, or the little shops and stuff. Hopefully they bring it back. But Quincy Market was open, which was nice. And I got to see where the Boston Massacre happened. That excited me. I love history.
I know.
And things. So,
but
the weather was nice, and the area's so nice. There's so much to do. There's different restaurants, different bars.
You like what you see?
That's
nice. Classic.
That one, oh yeah, when I went out on the date with the crazy man, you were not having it. The what you see guy. That was that was a story as well.
I haven't been in Boston in so long. I love Boston.
Yeah, it was nice. It was very Boston. It felt like Boston. If Boston has a feel, that's what it felt like.
No, I don't have any. We don't have any ghost stories. Thank goodness. I probably wouldn't be able to sleep.
Right. I took a two-day trip to San Diego from Seattle, Washington, for my sister's graduation. It was the first time back home in 5 months. Oh, wow.
That's nice.
I know I've been hearing a lot of that, people saying, this is my first time seeing, my family, this and that, and a while people are taking trips, and that's so nice.
I still haven't seen my sister yet. She started on the road to getting but then she got sick, so she couldn't get the second one. So I'm waiting for her to get the second one, and then we'll all be good to go. Party.
Never been to Boston either. Yeah, it's it's quaint. It's quaint. There's the Boston Harbor, and then all the streets. I like how there's things that are brick. The Starbucks in that area was so nice. The upstairs, the sitting area. It's very. Would it be rustic? It was very rustic. Wood and just dark furniture and brick. Yeah. It was beautiful. It was so it just felt really historic. It was so pretty.
College town kind of.
Yes. Yeah.
It looks like Manny.
It looks like Manny.
Mary. She said apparently I like what I saw. She's awful.
And I got a hotel down there, and I was able to finally use my teacher discount, which was nice. I was like, hey, put it to use.
Nothing. There's no story behind the hat, girl. I'm just sickening tonight with my hat. I decided to wear the hat tonight. Me Alicia's a gel, right? We haven't tried it though.
Especially a busted story about Spencer. He seems so well behaved. He wasn't well behaved when he threw away his sneakers. That was busted. Oh, girl, you gotta tell that one. So they want a story about Spencer.
Like, they want a story about Spencer.
Spencer,
Is that the best one we can think of?
I don't know. I know I was the bustedest one because we were so poor. And he was so dumb. Like, he was so dumb.
Okay, I mean, it's not that long of a story.
It's not that long of a story.
It's like during school time, my grandmother, we have like a small family, so it's my grandmother, you know, the one that lived next to the Entwistles, okay? So my grandmother, she would always give us what she would call a token of love. And she'd always say that, like, basically spend it wisely. She was like the older grandmother that just, she didn't play with money. She gave it to you with a purpose in mind, and you were not to waste it, blow it, do anything else other than what the purpose was, which was to, this particular time, was to get the children some school shoes. So she was going to give you a little token of love. She said to help you out with the school shoes. So I said, thank you so much, Nanny, because, like, you know, we had 3 kids at that point, and financially it was expensive. So I appreciate it every time she would like drop a little envelope in the mail. And you know, and I found one the other day, and so I gotta show you this just to show. And it brought tears to my eyes because it's my grandmother. She's passed away. And when I was cleaning the other day, I've been cleaning. I've been watching Hoarders, and I've been cleaning.
She's been watching Hoarders and cleaning, guys.
You need to be inspired.
If you need to be inspired, watch Hoarders. And Hoarders Buried Alive. That's like Hoarders on like 150. Like,
yeah, but so that's Hoarding Buried Alive, and then there's Hoarders on A&E.
Wait, what's the one that's Buried Alive? I feel like those are more extreme.
Hoarding is extreme.
No, which one's the Buried Alive one?
That's Hoarding on TLC.
Oh, okay. Are those the crazy ones you've been showing me?
Yeah,
or the more extreme ones?
Well, I saw one extreme episode on Hoarders that just was beyond the pale. But basically, we started off with Hoarding
on TLC.
And now I found Hoarders.
Is anybody watching Seeking a Sister Wife season 3? Oh my gosh! Please, somebody. Do we have one? Do we have one person?
All right, hold on. We top it. So this is my
sorry.
This is my grandmother's letter. She'd always said. So this is the token of love. So she'd always send like a little envelope like this, and so like Lori Wesley. She put on here, Mrs. Lori Wesley, and then inside it was always in strict instructions. So I saw it the other day, and I'm like, oh, it's from Nanny. So this was a date on it. It was 1995, March 14th, 1995. So she said, dear Lori, I hope all is well. This is a little money to help buy something for the children.
Wow.
You know more about what they need. If they don't need anything at the moment, then, save it for another time. See, strict instructions. And then she said, just don't waste it. Okay, kiss the children for us and say hello to Jay. So, she put, love you all, keep sweet, and may God continue to bless you. And then she always had like the cute little face down there. The cute little face. She always had a little face with the hair sticking out. So cute.
Aww.
So I saw that. So that would contain a token of love. And so then the strict instructions were to go to the store and buy shoes. I don't know if this was the one with the shoes or was it another one. But anyway, we went to the store and bought everybody's shoes. And everyone else come home and put them away. You don't wear them till the first day of school.
That was always the rule. The clothes and the shoes. We didn't wear them for the first day of school.
Mm-hmm. So Spencer took his bag, didn't follow instructions, put them in his room. He put them on the porch where we keep the garbage cans. And in a plastic bag with, like, you know, when you go to the store, like, say, like a Foot Locker or something. And how in the world who took them out to the garbage?
Girl, we don't know to this day.
So was it the first day of school we discovered it, or the night before you were laying out the clothes? I don't know when we discovered it, but I cried like a baby. It was frustration. It was aggravation. It was like mad. Like if I stopped crying, like somebody was going to not survive around here. Okay. I was so mad. The carelessness of it. The fact that we even had the financial help from a family relative. And the fact that it's so careless. So that was the Spencer story. And I said, one day we'd be able to laugh about it. Now we laugh about it. I said, one day, I said, when you're married, I said, and you have kids, and we're all sitting around the Thanksgiving table. That's how I would always envision the stories whenever the laughter would come about. Because at the time, a lot of this stuff wasn't funny. But I said, maybe one day I'll be able to laugh at it when you guys are older and we're all sitting around the Thanksgiving table. We'll laugh at these stories. So this is the time. Like Spencer's like almost 30, and you know, and you're like, what, 25 or
27?
So these are the stories now that we're laughing about now, that they're funny, but at the time, like, you're raising kids and they're not funny. I mean, they brought tears to my eye. I was crying like a baby. I couldn't believe it. Seriously, a brand new pair of popular sneakers. I don't know what they were, but I remember them being black and
Were they Merrells?
And they were mirrors. They were like black and had like the black. They were black on black kind of.
Were they maybe they were like Vans or Eb? There was something with like an M on the side or something, some sort of E or an M.
Oh, maybe an E.
They were a skater shoe.
Something like that.
They were a skater shoe.
They were expensive, and My grandmother bought them, and they got thrown away. I couldn't believe the carelessness
You
because
said we don't have any
I
money.
know.
We're so poor. You were standing there like in the kitchen, and you were like, "We're so poor."
and I'm the kind of mother, like, you know, I rant and rave and carry on. And I'm like, that's it. Like you'll be wearing socks to school. You're not but you know, like as a good mother, you're not allowing your child to wear socks to school. Like you know, you do have the means. It would be more of a reach if like we had to take it out of our family pocket right here, like you know, me and Jay's pocket. It would have been harder at that point. So my grandmother helping out really helped. And that was like one less thing we had to worry about. And for him to throw them away, now it had to come out of our pockets, and I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe the blessing that we had and how the carelessness of Spencer. I couldn't believe it.
Girl, busted. Yeah.
So
I asked you guys, so I saw a few people who said they are watching Seeking a Sister Wife. So if you're not familiar.
Okay, they are.
So Seeking a Sister Wife, like there's Sister Wives on TLC, which is really popular, you know, Cody Brown and all his 4 wives. That's already like a ready-made family ready to go. He's Cody Brown, he has the 4 wives, and you just watch how they live. Seeking a Sister Wife, though, is people who want to live that lifestyle, but like the process of finding the new wife, it's just so messy. It's so good. Like it's because they really believe like this is the lifestyle they want to live. Now, some people, I like how they show the different couples because like it's different.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the different beliefs. So some people do it because of religious reasons. There's one man on there who says. He says, like, in Africa, there's kings, and they have multiple queens, and he's an African king, and they're his queens. And so, like, he wants multiple wives because they're his queens. And, like, whoever's queens are, they believe this, too. So, like, that's why they do polygamy. Everyone just does it for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
There's one man on there who said he was doing it for religious reasons, but the way the breakdown, like, nah, this man's lusting. I'm like, that's why he's doing it. But it's just,
we're in the 3rd season now. So one couple has been there since season 1.
The Snowdens.
Right.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't seem to be working for them. And I even like went ahead and went on Google and found out that the one that they picked. Well, I don't want to spoil it if you guys are watching it, but like he can't seem to get it right. Like it's ridiculous. I think I don't know if they choose it as a lifestyle. To me, maybe it's not the authentic experience. I feel like if they choose it for religious purposes, they really believe in it and really follow it to the letter.
Like the Winders. You can tell that man, like, is not, I forget his name, but the Winders.
Yeah.
He's, like, dead serious. Like, Colton. Yeah, he was like, this is my excited face. This is my mad face. Yeah. Like, he has, like, very little expression. And but, like, you can tell he believes it's, like, his religious purposes. Like, he believes that.
Yeah.
Other people who are kind of doing it like willy-nilly just because they want to and they find it interesting and this and that, like it's not going so well. But
Charles Spencer would have got a whooping. He never thank you that you're a great mother. Is it Colbert? Mm-hmm. Spencer never had a reason. I think who asked that. What was Spencer's excuse?
If you need a good show.
No excuse.
Sister Wife. What's the name of the first Zulu glasses you had on the start of the live? I know I had on Gentry. They were like the small, like round ones, roundish ones. Girl, which ones did you have on? I had Gentry. I think you started with Bogar.
I think I switched to the clear Jerry.
These are Gentry. I had these on at the start of the live.
I think I started off with the green.
And all of the glasses we're showing are linked in the description box. So if you click Gentry, it'll take you right to these.
And these were Jerry. And then I had, I think, I started off with
Gentry.
Bogar.
These are Peyton.
It's almost like these are distance. The prescription is for like distance. Because I see crystal clear looking at the screen, and I never see crystal clear looking at the screen.
What are these ones? These ones were, I think these were Dennis. These ones were Dennis.
And that was on? Mm-hmm. And then these came in.
Let's see what else I have in my bag of tricks over here. So, these are new actually as well. These are Winston, I believe.
Has anybody visited the site? Has anybody picked up anything?
And again, we have a code for them. It's MADCURLS. Now until midnight, it's 15% off. You can save on your order. And then after that, our code is 10%. So these are called Winston. Oh, they're cat-eyed. So they're clear. They have some like gold metal like detail going up on the top. Nice. Gold metal detail on the side. It kind of like swoops down. That's cool. So these are Winston. I like how they kind of swoop down. That's different. I'm not a huge fan of cat eye, but like they're cute sometimes.
Yeah,
right?
they're cute.
The cat eye. Mm-hmm. They're fun and they're clear. I like clear. It kind of goes with everything. So yeah, Winston. Circular ones, Gentry. Peyton. and Dennis. These ones are Dennis. All linked down below.
Somebody's thirsty.
I know, doggy's drinking.
Goodness gracious.
These ones, these clear ones, small clear ones, these are lightweight. These are called Jerry. You can tell, see, LoriAnne has a prescription in hers.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
So these are Jerry. I always get mine non-reflective and blue light. So like when I look at computer screens, looking at this screen here.
These are my favorite from the last time. The Herald. Was it Herald? Those are my favorites. And then they came in red too. You had the red?
Yes, the Harrell. I brought my Harrell down. These are our favorites. So you have them in green. I have the Harrell in dark red. They got the tortoise detail on the side.
And this has what? This has the tortoise detail. It's green there. So cute. I love the shape of these. Love the size of them. Yeah, they look good on you.
All right, so Angela's been asking, so I'll answer. If you're friends with me on Instagram and Facebook, you would have seen that I took the trip to Boston with Josh. So
Angela,
so yeah, we're together working on things. So yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't see. I was busy modeling glasses.
Modeling glasses.
Okay. Okay. Angela just gets right to the point.
Yeah, like, all right, album glasses. Like,
Look
let's
at
get
this
to
right
tea.
now. Right, I know.
Have fun, Aaliyah Shabazz. Hopefully the weather's
Oh.
nice where you are. Head out.
Oh, that's nice.
Have a good
Okay.
Friday night.
Oh, that's nice. She said, awesome news today.
Girl, wish I was at a nap.
But you're not.
Girl.
I was thankful for him today because I couldn't find you. And I had to text him. I'm like, where's Tay? Like, because normally you'll leave here in the morning and you'll say goodbye and I'll say goodbye but we'll like have words like back and forth throughout the day, something, you know. And so today I kept asking you about an email that came in, and it was like MADCURLS business kind of thing. And I'm like, you know, get on the email, like, answer that email, because like I felt like you like knew more to answer that, and you weren't responding to me. And normally like there's never like that silence like that. And I texted you again, and I'm like, Tay, and I didn't hear it, and I started worrying. I'm like, oh my gosh, like they always say like things can happen like within like 5 miles of your house. And I'm like, did she like leave here this morning? And she never made it to the school, and like I'm just assuming she did. And so I started worrying, and like I didn't want to work myself up, and I didn't want to panic. And so then I just texted Josh. I'm like, have you heard from her? Like, you normally text during the day. Like, have you heard from her? And he's like, briefly this morning. Then I really got worried. I'm like, briefly this morning. Like by this point, it's like 12:31 ish, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm like, well, if you hear from her, or if I hear from her, then I'll let you know, and you let me know. And he's like, yeah, okay. And then what did I do after that?
Maybe I
I
saw
think I
it.
called my sister,
Oh, okay.
and I said, I haven't heard from Tay, and I said I'm starting to panic. I'm trying not to. I'm like, but it's like very unusual because we normally talk back and forth.
You know what you could always do as well? Is just
What?
call the school.
I
and
didn't want
ask
to
if I
be
was-
that
and ask
mother.
if I was there.
I
Like,
didn't
is
want to
Taylor
be, because it's your job. It wasn't like you're a student there anymore. Like that's your job, so I didn't want to act crazy. Because I know like I worry, you know, so I didn't want to just do that. What's wrong, baby? Why are you crying?
Hold on. Hey,
What's the matter?
what's wrong, baby? Why are you crying? What's wrong?
He hates when the boys go upstairs and they leave him.
You okay?
Did they block it off so he can't go up there with them?
No. Let's stop eating the scones. Probably enough of this now.
Too much?
Yeah, maybe because your tummy hurts. Okay. Come here.
Aw, hold on.
Why is my dog whimpering? Why is doggy whimpering?
I don't know.
What's wrong, baby?
Bring him over here.
Okay, we're burping now. Okay.
Did he have too much of that bone?
Maybe. Come on. All right. Come on.
Their idea of babysitting is giving him something to eat. Oh, sweetheart. What's the matter? You ready to go, Addie?
Yep.
Okay. You okay, sweetie? Okay, doggy. What's the matter? They fed you too much. Okay.
Okay. You do it, Mama. It's okay. Am I done with the school year yet? Not almost. I think I have 9 days left. 9 days ish.
It's is it Horrell or Farrell? It's the glasses.
Harrell.
Harrell, Harrell.
Yep.
Yes, Mr. Man.
It's not fair.
I know he's like crying. He's like making crying sounds. He's telling on you right now. What'd you do to him?
I literally didn't do anything. He's been quiet for about an hour.
Yes, eating that bone.
Eating that bone.
Mm-hmm.
Such a big baby. He just wanted attention.
Yeah, no, I think I told you not to feed him too much of that bone because he actually bites it off and chews it and digests it. Probably too much.
He ain't whimpering now.
Well, because he's getting attention.
He's a baby. Be nice to him.
What?
Hey, sweet. You want mama. It's okay.
Guys, that's what happened with the siblings like.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
He's okay.
Angela said, hi, Spencer and Adam.
Hi, Angela.
Hi.
I said, hi. Yes. LOL, Adam. Yeah.
Well, duty calls.
Hi, Liz R. Should have stumbled upon this account a week ago. Watch for the hair advice. Stuck around for the wholesome relationship y'all have. Sarah, last day was on Wednesday, but I'm starting a reading program in June. Cool. Yeah, so we had the option to like apply if we wanted to teach the summer school. I didn't because I haven't even taught the real school yet. That's what I'm trying to do right now is like get in as like a 6th grade teacher. So.
Okay, is he thirsty?
Yeah, water.
Why is it's not hot down here?
No, why are you panting?
They said, be nice, he's the baby. He's the baby of the family. Why are you panting, honey? It's not hot. He's okay?
He's okay. You drank water before.
He worries me to death.
Wow. Because he can't talk.
I know.
He's like, guess what's going on? You guys doing any Memorial Day shopping? That is a great question because there's probably some sales, right? I didn't even think about that, girl. I didn't even think about that.
Why is he doing that? Why is he panting, guys? It's like, it's not even hot down here.
You okay? What's going on?
Look at that.
Anybody else doing any Memorial Day shopping? Anybody having any hair sales or clothes sales?
Yeah, no, it can't make up its mind. It's going in and out of coldness and then humidity. It's awful.
First time there, Carter.
What kind of bone? He had a rawhide, right?
Yeah.
No.
Not the rawhide. With that.
Oh,
That-
it's like a chicken bone. Yeah, it's definitely not rawhide.
Yeah, no, not that we didn't have enough experience with the rawhide.
You okay?
I don't know what is it like that chicken flavored something,
Yeah.
but it's not a regular
No,
bone.
his bone's fine. He might have just had too much of it.
Okay.
Because he's eaten it before, but he might have just had too much of it.
Oh, did you, Clara? She said, thank you for telling the story of your son because I had a similar experience recently. We told the story, Spencer, of you when you threw your sneakers away. Remember?
You just won't let it go.
I can't let it go.
You threw them away in the garbage can.
Bag and all.
Oh, I'm like 30 now.
Yes, that's what I said. I said one day we would laugh at it. So I guess this is the time when we're laughing about it. We're sharing the
Yeah,
laughter.
but I don't think we're laughing still.
Clara, are you laughing about it yet? Or it just happened to you?
Madam, I was like in 6th grade.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Wanda
were.
said she ordered 2 co-washes from Honey's Handmade. Zara and H&M have great things, especially co-cord
I'm
set.
gonna get my dog on deluxe.
I don't know. I have some returns to H&M I gotta do.
Yeah, so trying to limit my spending right now. Only time will tell.
50% off the main choice, 30% off of Nature's Little Secret.
I didn't know that Memorial Day was like an occasion for a sale.
Girl,
Is
it's Memorial. It's an occasion for some shopping.
it? Okay.
Are you guys thinking about getting doggy too? We were, but probably not. Like you humored me barely for a little bit, and then you were
Right.
just like, no. Like
If you're gonna do it right, I feel like one is enough. The way like we do it, it's just a lot of work, and then also like we share the responsibility of them, but a lot of the doggies on me during the day, and I just don't have the strength, the energy, the mobility to do 2.
Mhm.
You know, I do doggy, but barely. I couldn't have done it without Adam being here
Mhm.
throughout the school year. So
Karen, they're from Shein, Shein. If you go to the website, type in like tassel earrings, and they should come there. So I got them in the multicolored ones. They come in like all tan, all turquoise, all like this color down here, but I got like the multicolored one. But Shein
Earrings,
earrings,
does he need
tassel.
water? Hey, why are you nervous? I'm nervous too. So does he need water?
He drank water before, a lot of it, so he's okay. Say my boys love the farmer's dog food. They don't hesitate to start eating and won't lift their heads from their bowls until they're done. That is Doggy. Yep, that is Doggy too. He loves it.
The farmer's dog.
The farmer's dog
Oh
food.
my
Yeah, we would
gosh.
never go back
Yes.
to kibble for him. Like he wouldn't know what to do with his life if we did that.
Mm-mm.
He loves that food.
He does.
Did they send did they send like the multiple, like the sample one where you could try like the different ones? We had that for him, and like his second order we had them like do it all again, but then we decided to like switch to just one, so we wasn't like switching and swatching flavors and stuff. So I think we switched to just the chicken one. And now that's all he gets sent, and he eats just the chicken one.
And so Tay has really gotten this ingrained in her mind that it's human grade food. And I appreciate that it is. It's actually human grade food. It looks like human grade food and all that. However, it's not. However, it's dog food, okay? In my opinion. Love 'em so much, all that. But it's just, is it my generation? I don't know, but you are really embracing this whole human grade food. So you came in last night and you put what you had gotten while you were out. I think you got some Jamaican food, and then she took Doggy with her, so she brought Doggy's food from the house, and she put it in a container, like a to-go container, because it normally comes in like in this long tube, and you have to kind of like squeeze it out, and it is a pain in the neck. So that's one of the things that when your competition is trying like to lure you over to the competition, they keep saying like they make it easier for you to get the food, because that's like the only downside is that you have to squeeze this food out of this like this long tube. So you found this container and put it in and squeezed it out.
And now I just like scoop it out and put it in.
And I wasn't aware of that. So she had it on like prominent. I'm like, okay, it's dog food. Like, don't put it prominent on the top.
I put it on like the top shelf of the refrigerator in the front.
Where like the milk goes and the juice goes.
Is that dog food?
I'm like, where's that? I see 2 new additions to the refrigerator. I said, I saw like, I knew one was like probably like Jamaican food or something. It's rice and chicken and beans or something. But this other one, it looked like tuna kind of. It looked like tuna casserole, looked like chicken. I didn't know, but it looked like dog food, like ultimately, okay? So I said, I see 2 brand new containers of food in the refrigerator. I said, and one looks like dog food, but it can't possibly be because it's like prominent. It's like you open the refrigerator and it's right there.
You were like, we're not doing
I'm
this.
like, okay, this is what we're not doing. I said, I know that they say it's human grade food and the humans can eat it and all that. I said, however, we have not eaten it yet. I said, and I don't intend on eating it. I said, so let's kind of like have it like right there prominent and the refrigerator, like, so inviting. I'm like, just don't, okay? So she's like, oh, and you have LOL, laughing,
like,
laughing. So
yeah, like she was like, is this? She's like, she's like, there's 2 containers. One looks like dog food. And I'm like, well, one is. I was like, so don't eat that one. You're like, why is it on the top shelf, right in the front, prominent, like that? Like, my bad. Like, I'm sorry. Oh no, she said she tried it with her dog. He couldn't handle it. Was it too much? Or
he couldn't?
yeah, guys are always doing something wrong, apparently. Like, but I mean, who would put dog food in the front? Like, I don't know. I'm like, it's human. No, like, technically, I'm like, we could eat it. It's chicken, it's broccoli, it's bok choy.
Why has nobody eaten it then yet?
Because it's doggy's food.
It's doggy's food. That's dog food.
The boys would know what was up because they're always eating somebody's food. They would take it out. They would know what was up then.
I know. If they weren't like so picky about what they eat,
Right,
they
like-
probably would have.
Just add ketchup.
Right.
Yeah. Put some hot
Right,
sauce
exactly. We want no room for mishaps.
on it.
Surprise. I couldn't believe, like, I saw it, and I know what his food looks like, but I'm so used to seeing it in the tube, but I'm like, she couldn't possibly have figured maybe you were out and you went to someone's house, and you know how people, like, always just, like, give you a plate to leave with food sometimes, and I'm like, I just couldn't identify what it was, and I just didn't know. I'm like, I saw one that was, like, looked like human food, you know, like the rice and the beans, and I'm like, why would she put this, like, side by side? I don't get it. Girl.
Girl, bust it. Oh, Wanda, I'm sorry.
That's right. It's so bad.
I actually wish dogs could live
Oh my
forever.
gosh.
That's the only thing. That is the only thing. I mean, I know, like, we go through life and, like, we have lost, like, you know, human and pets and stuff, but still, like pets, that's, like, a whole different kind of loss. Like, they're a part of your life, and, like, you know, like, they say, like, pets only live for, like, 15, something like that. Like, that's,
I think
we know that.
if I'm going to be honest with myself and with the gang here, I think that's probably why I avoided my entire life getting pets, because I don't feel like I do well with loss, as if anybody does, okay? But I try to prevent myself from having to deal with a loss like that. So I just refused to get a pet my whole life. But I just felt like at this time in my life, like I have to start dealing with that,
Mm.
you know, those kinds of losses. And so, but that's not why I got Doggy to deal with a loss like that. But I felt like when the time comes, like maybe I've matured enough mentally that I'd have to just be able to deal with that. But yeah, I just.
Aisha, what
Yeah.
name of what site? Yeah, no, but that a dog loss is horrible. I'm sorry, Wanda. It's horrible.
Was it sudden, or were you prepared for it? Oh, I don't know what's worse.
Oh, I know. I feel like the sudden one.
It's worse.
Yeah. Like I said, like I know like Doggy's gonna go one day, but like I'd preferably for him to go like of like old age, like when it's his time. If it's something sudden, like he runs away or a car or something like that, I would be torn up.
Yeah.
Or
Right,
even
I don't know if I
like
could
even
stand to
illness
watch
is hard.
The illness, yeah. I don't know if I could watch the illness.
That's
'cause
hard.
I don't like to see, like right now, like I'm so troubled because he was like whining and whimpering and like that. I'm so stressed about like why he's upset because they can't talk. So I can't see anything or anyone in pain, and so I don't know if I could deal with that. You know, oh my God, I just.
Should I go
I
check
can't.
on him?
Yeah, go check on him.
Okay.
See what he's doing. Poor baby. So Wanda, what have you been doing? Because I think me and Tay were saying like if that anything ever happened like that, we would like go out right away and get another one. No, I think it was Spencer. I don't know if that's the best way of handling it. You know, a loss like that. Oh, I don't know. What do you guys think? Wait, which side are you guys talking about?
I'm over here, Doggy.
Where's he at?
He's okay. He was just sniffing around Spencer's bed.
Okay. But somebody was talking about, we didn't answer the bread question. What was the bread question?
A website for the glasses. Oh, it's called Zlul. Right here. And it's also in our description box. How are you feeling, LA? You look great.
Oh, really?
You look a second.
What's that? Where's that?
Where did it go? T-Mom?
I have my good days and bad days. The weather is warming up, and summer is just not good with my illness. But I just seriously take it one day at a time. But it's I feel it probably more this summer than I ever really have. But what can you do? You know, you're alive. Life is going on before you, passing you by. So I just have to kind of just do what I can do each day. But it's definitely not easy. But thank you. I can't say I feel great. I like to look great. So it's kind of like almost like deceptive because people see me looking great, but really underneath it all, I wish I felt as good as I looked at times. But it is what it is.
Girl. You're sickening, girl.
Girl.
Sickening with the hat, girl. The hat is giving what it's supposed to do.
And what is it supposed to do?
Girl, what it's supposed to give. It's giving. Whatever it's supposed to give, it's giving.
Oh, you made it through. How'd you get
How
through?
did you do that?
Did it go through that little door? Doggy,
Did
how'd
you
you
jump
get
over? I don't know. It's blocked, isn't it?
Wow, how do you do that? I have
Wait,
like
is the door open?
I have a gate here, because I don't want Doggy to go into the bathroom area, and I don't know how he made it there. We just heard him like bounce up the steps. Doggy, come here. I have no idea. how
That
he
sounds
got there.
like a toilet. Unfortunately, that's disgusting. That's disgusting.
No,
See,
because he's coming to.
yeah,
the
he already knows because he get down. So why is he licking his chops? It's gross.
He's not looking at his job.
Okay, come here.
Come here, Doggy. Come on. You afraid? Come on. Come on. All right.
You're not having any
Oh,
of
I
that.
hope he doesn't know. How do you do that?
No
Yeah,
idea.
All right, let me get him to close this door.
Hi, you. Hope you're not doing dog
You
things.
know how the house settles and your door doesn't like click anymore when you close it? So we had to fix it. It's something called like an alligator lock or something where now your door catches and so now it can like pull and close actually, because before he just would push it open and it would just go right open.
Oh, lip
But
gloss.
we fixed that.
So the glasses I'm wearing now are called Harvey. These are in the description box as well. These ones are called Harvey. Again, kind of like a cat eye. They're gold and black. Very cool, like, detail here. These ones are called Harvey.
Yeah, we got through it. The other ones I got the last time I thought were so cute, even though they were too small, though, for my face. I didn't realize that glasses like have a certain face size, so these didn't fit my face, but I just thought they were cute and very unique. Look at those. Aren't those adorable?
Payola.
Yeah, one's round and one's square. I thought those were the cutest. They look so cute with the hat, right?
Okay, girl.
Cute.
A little something different.
Yeah, they are called payola, right?
Payola. Mm-hmm.
They fit you?
I think they did.
Yeah, because your face
Yeah.
is smaller.
But
So
those are
cute.
prescription, right?
These were prescription.
Prescript.
Yeah, the last time they were definitely prescription for reading. Why not? Did my eyes change? Well, maybe.
Girl.
But they are adorable.
I hear that rain.
I know.
I think you would look sweet in Ray-Bans. You have some Ray-Bans. I saw them in the
I
car.
sure do. Yes, I have them in brown aviator. Brown, green.
I didn't have yours on. You have Ray-Bans. I have Fay-Bans. And
Yes.
some Tay-Bans, like
I
fake
got them at the car.
Ray-Bans.
You told me they were in the car. I said, I'm not leaving my Fay-Bands, Ray-Bans in the
Yeah.
car. Yeah, so I have
That's
them.
why I had my mask on and like my
Yeah.
Ray-Bans on today because of like the light in my eyes and girl.
Yeah,
I
no.
busted.
I have them. I never knew that Ray-Bans were like, they were already styled like you couldn't, well, I got mine custom made because I wanted black on black. I never knew that they didn't have like a black frame or a black lens. So I got them black frame, black lens. But then the next year I wanted like the original, like the aviators.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the green lens and then I got like the brown lens or something and then the gold frame. So yes, I love my Ray-Bans.
What hair products are you guys using lately? Summer's coming. Like my hair definitely like it's cute right now, but like there's certain parts where I'm like, yeah, you can definitely tell it's raining. It's
let me
raining
show
and
it
it's
right here.
humid.
This is curl mix tonight in my hair.
So like what are your go-tos right now? I know what's on like the top of my list right now is the Mixed Chicks leave-in conditioner. It's just like a one and done. I just snatch that up and go. That's like a quick thing for me. The Curls Smith, their strengthening collection, that new multi conditioner and gel that came out. I love that. I've been using that as well. And a lot of the times it's just the conditioner. I'll do it as a one and done, and I just love that as a one and done. Well, what are you guys using? What are your go-tos right now that you just snatch up? We really need to go through our products again. It's just we're at the it's ridiculous phase again of like a few containers like filled and overflowing. I think last time we got to this we did like mystery boxes. That's where the mystery boxes came into
into
place.
the room the other day just like fed up. I'm like, I'm done. I'm like, no, seriously, after like I really need to be inspired. And so after watching Hoarders, Hoarding, Buried Alive, whatever it is, there's 2 different shows on 2 different channels and I have been very inspired. And so I said to you, I said, I'm done with it. I said, so you were like, no, wait. And so you had that mentality. I'm like, then here you go. So I gave them all to you.
I took your product like, no, we seriously, and like we really don't have like curly hair friends like that where we're like, hey, come pick up this bag, or like even if like you try to give someone even 10 products, like it's not even scratching the surface of what we need to get rid of here. Like we need to really move these products out again. Like it's too much. So but it just pains my soul to take them and put them in the garbage. I can't, girl.
But I feel like some
My
of them, I
soul.
mean, they really span years. And though you open them up and the smell is fine, I just...
Are we using Diva again? Anybody using Diva Curl again?
Yeah, is anybody?
Remember that? Not remember that, but like that whole thing. Did anybody ever go back?
Yeah.
I feel like they've been awfully quiet for like at least a year.
Waiting on me, Peaches and Cream collection. We have Peaches and Cream.
The deep conditioner.
The deep conditioner. I think it was like a Christmas.
No Diva. Nope.
Nobody's doing
No
Diva?
Diva.
Okay, no.
Don't. Well,
Unforgiving.
Risha Clark spoke for the group. She said no,
not
Diva.
yet. Bernadette Johnson said no, not yet. Pumping Curls by
Studio Line.
Pumping Curls.
Pumping Curls.
I remember Pumping Curls.
practically scrambled this new dew point this spring. It's a first to me. So
her mother said absolutely not, Gail. But she said she has enough products.
Killed
So
my hair. Done with them for good. Really, Miss Bohemia?
Wait, what?
I was one of those who underwent horrible damage.
Oh.
Yeah, no. People were showing their before and after pictures, and it was trill.
You miss it. No, so you're not using it. So does your hair. Did you have a problem with the Angela? Is that why you stopped, or you stopped because everybody said to stop?
Hi, Camilla James. She's from Trinidad.
Oh.
Guys, drop in the chat. Where are you from? Where are you tuning in from? We're tuning in from Connecticut, the CT, United States. Where we have someone here from Trinidad. These are called Santiago.
You had a diva cut and it dried your hair. They used your products on you recently?
Seattle. What are we talking about? Just got on. We're talking about hair products. Now I just asked where everybody's from because someone just said they're from Trinidad. Oh, London.
London, Michigan, Atlanta,
Mississippi, Seattle, so United States, lots of United States, Michigan, Tennessee, Maryland, Kentucky.
Look at Maryland, back to back.
Virginia,
Barbados,
North Carolina, Texas.
Iranian girl in San Francisco.
Quite a few Seattles. Okay, LA,
Miss
Baltimore.
Bohemia, she's got a graduate coming up. I remember getting the graduation pictures, the senior pictures oh my gosh, like 2 weeks exactly before the graduation, and the pictures come home. Your son looked so handsome with great pictures.
Aw.
Yeah, so sweet.
Baltimore, Oklahoma.
Still suffering from D.
Of course, I love these, Tay. Thank you. I love these too. These are Santiago. These fit nice, and like I love their quality. So like their glasses are affordable, but their quality is so nice. Like none of their glasses feel cheap. These feel so nice and sturdy and just like nice on my face.
North Carolina.
Baltimore. Love your haircut. Thank you. Did anybody see it was my post on Eden BodyWorks talking about my big chop,
Yeah.
but LoriAnne, go check out her amazing writing skills, because I was like, here's the assignment, and she did what the assignment was supposed to do. Like, you ever see those pictures of like this person understood the assignment, where like it's mostly like for actors when they can really act like the part.
Yeah.
They're like, that person understood the assignment. Like, you understood the assignment. So it's like I had an idea and I told you kind of what I wanted to say, but it wasn't flowing right. And I'm like, can
we
you
all
just
have gifts in this
Yeah.
house, and my gift is
She
I'm
can
an
write.
author.
Right.
And I don't just say that. I mean, I've written books, so I'm an author. I love to write, and I love words. And my inspiration always comes like 3 a.m. So you'll give me something, or the kids will give me something, no matter like what it is. Spencer will give me something that has to be written. Adam will give me something. You'll give me something, and I'm like, okay.
Because like I wrote something up and I'm just like, I don't like this. And so I'm like, here's my idea. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's kind of like the sequence. I'm like, can you put something together? Like, I guess it came to you, and like, so go check out her amazing like writing. So that's why you should be like an editor. Like, go writing. So Eden BodyWorks, if you go to EdenBodyWorks.com, their blog, it's like talking about like my big chop, and that's LoriAnne's amazing writing skills.
Girl. But it is.
Girl.
I didn't even know it was out until MADCURLS fam told me.
I didn't know it was out till
"Have
you
seen
told me.
this?" Yeah, and I'm like, no, I haven't seen it. So
We were saying we want a book of LA sayings and LA wisdom. Yeah, no, her writing skills are really
writing.
good. Really good.
I mean, I just love words.
We can
period,
tell your
so.
story times are everything. Yeah. So yeah, we're up there. Lights. Well, my face is up there.
I love
LoriAnne's writing, a ghostwriter.
Yeah. Yeah, no, let me see, where was it at? Because I saw like the transformation. Where was that?
Why did you chop your hair? Was so beautiful. So it was in like 2018. 2019 came with more highlights, more haircuts, more stress, more shedding, hair loss, and like by 2020, like I just could not recover my hair again. All the protein treatments and moisture treatments and this treatment
show the difference between
and that treatment, like it was not happening. So the picture I used, this was like a 2018 picture. So when you see the long hair, that was like 2018. And then I chopped it to that. I chopped my hair in 2020. My hair was so thin. It was so thin. It lost its density. And so people are like, oh my God, your hair was so beautiful. And but like right before I cut it, no, it was not the hair of old. So if you're watching old videos, like from 2018 and stuff,
yeah, you have to go all the way up to probably just before she got it cut. When did you?
You okay?
Yeah, I was going to see what critter was.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When you cut your hair July of 2020, right?
Yep.
So videos shortly before that you'll start seeing kind of, I mean, like we mask it well because we're
Yeah.
used to our hair, we know how to style our hair, but
At that time, I was
It
doing
just-
braid outs and stuff because
Yeah.
I was trying to do everything, trying to save it, hoping it would grow, this and that. Like, it was just, it didn't look healthy. It didn't look healthy anymore at all. And all 2020, I think, like, I complained, like, in every video, like, my hair is not it. It's not, 2019. All through 2019, like, I'm like, 2019 was not the year for my hair at all. And then by 2020, I was just like, I'm over this. And I made the decision in like June. I think all of June I wore my hair in a bun just to get used to my hair being off my head. And by like my birthday around in July, I cut it all off.
I mean, I think it's so cute. I think you just kind of like leaped almost like into adulthood. Your face is such that of a baby face, you know. I mean, you're like forever eternally young. So I just think like it just suited you for this time of your life, you know, your job, your vision, your future aspirations. I just thought it was cute. Not saying you couldn't have long hair doing all of that, but I just think it just fit perfectly for this time.
Yeah.
For such a time as this.
I feel like it would be longer, but so like I cut it a little bit shorter than this in July, and then I was like, and then by like September it was like starting to grow in, so it was kind of like this, maybe a little bit in September by September, and I cut it down even shorter. So this is like the haircut now from September up until now, so September 2020 now and May 2021. So I like scalped myself in September. So I did it the first time in July, but then September I chopped it down again even further this time. I was like, I want to see what I look like going lower, and I went even lower. I was cute. I don't know if I would ever go that low again. I like the first initial haircut. So like if I let it grow out to kind of see what it looks like, and then I'm like, okay, I'm ready to cut it short again, I would probably cut it to that first haircut. What was that?
Doggy running downstairs.
Was that running or was that doggy? Okay. Oh, he has a toy. Okay. All right. It says doggies at play on it. It's a traffic cone. Okay. Someone's playing. All right.
Yeah, you cut it short the first time, and I liked that, and then you went even lower, super short, and so it's going back from that super short.
Yeah. But like, I can't wait till I can like do like half up, half down, or just something, right? This is all I do
It's cute
every day, and it's cute, but like I want a
It's
style.
so cute.
I want a
I
style.
mean, I'm so used to. I mean, it's really cute. I love it.
I like it too. It's fun.
Yeah.
And then people tell me like, you know, this is cute. Once they figure out like, okay, I think this is cute, then they tell me they weren't really sure. They're like, I didn't really know about that haircut in the beginning. Like, you know, I didn't really know if I liked it. I loved all your long hair, but now it's cute. Now I really like. Now I'm used to it. I'm like, oh.
I know. Like, everybody's so used to it, probably.
So basically, you was looking at me this whole time like, oh, she's busted, but now like you're like, you look good now. Okay. I'm just like, that's basically what you're telling me. But you know, it's okay. It's okay.
Because like you owned it. You know, you have to when you cut it. Like I think that's what I said. That's what I said in the write-up. Like you have to have confidence.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Why am I still telling the story? I'm like way far behind. I'm like doing this. Like this must have been when you're running down the highway.
Exit.
Yeah.
Go back in. Yeah, so in the beginning I was doing like the part on the side. I don't know, the part, I go in and out of the part. The part doesn't really play nicely right now. Like I go in and out of doing the part. Now I just literally slap the product in my hair, like shake it forward,
It's
shake it back.
so long right now for the part. It probably has to be a little bit longer to bring the part back.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now it's just I like it like that.
Can you imagine? Like I can't imagine. You know what happens? Like being discriminated against because of your hair. Like going to a workplace and they're like, no, put it in a bun, straighten it out.
Like your hair like that.
Yeah, like this is not. Like I was talking to a teacher about that. I was like, Google professional hairstyles, professional work hairstyles. I'm like, and then Google unprofessional. Like literally all like natural hair, dreads, braids. Yeah, girl.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
What year was that list made?
Girl, it's like still going. Like, I think it still goes on when you Google professional and unprofessional work hairstyles.
Let's all do that, guys. Let me see.
It's busted.
I never knew that.
Like it literally is busted.
You can get away with that now. Did you guys know that?
Professional work hairstyles. Okay. So see, like it's all basically like, you know, straight hair, buns.
That's professional.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all like, and then we need Google. Let's see if it's.
Wow. Wow, really, Miss Bohemia? Should I have acting agents reject me because of my curly hair?
Yeah, see, these are all like unprofessional.
I would think that would bring something different to the table.
The kinks, the curls, the braids.
But that's the
The,
hair that's on your head.
The natural hair, the dreads.
Wow, and somebody has blue hair, they put it in the same category as blue hair.
Yeah, if you have colors in your hair that aren't your natural hair color, that's not professional. Yeah.
The dichotomy, that's not natural to dye, but
This is so nice. Like,
it is.
isn't that busted?
Wow.
Like, just her curly hair with a blazer on? Like, what?
Yeah, guys,
I was
Google
like,
that. That's
I
crazy.
Wish somebody would tell me I can't wear my curly hair. I'm like, what? Huh?
That's smart that she doesn't straighten it so they know what they're getting. Exactly.
Yeah, I think I did that when I was student teaching. I went in with my curly hair. I was like, because this is what they're going to get all year long. And then I remember my very last day of student teaching, they were like, we were all just wondering, is that your hair or is it a weave? And I'm like,
Wow.
first of all, like, who's we all? Like, who's that? And I was like, no, it's mine. They're like, oh, wow, like this whole time, like we didn't know if that was yours or not. Like, so the past 5 months, you've been wondering if this is my hair. Interesting.
Wow, so states
Alright.
are like passing that, but not all states are like that.
But the fact that you even have to pass that, a law where
Yeah.
you don't discriminate against somebody because of their hair, like, are you serious?
Wow.
I was like, yeah. But I feel like that's more like probably like corporate, right? Like a public school, like I don't think anybody would say anything. Nobody ever said this is. I feel like it's toned down from what I used to have, like all that blonde highlights and all the curls stuff. I was rocking that every day, you know, going to work.
But do you think that some places would prefer that more so than this, or?
No, that's why I say I feel like this is like toned
Oh.
down. But I feel like, you know, all the long hair curls that were highlights, like that was like, you know, if they
Okay.
were gonna say anything, but like now, like my hair's just it sits on my head. What am I supposed to do with it? You know.
Oh, that's nice. You big shot right before I was gonna go in for mine and help me to take the plunge. Your big shot made me feel better about going in for mine today. I know, cause I just saw
Like
such
Raven
a bold
Elise
move.
made me want to like once I saw her, cause I couldn't get a visual. It's nice when you can kind of get a visual and see someone like maybe with like kind of like your face or your hair texture or this and that. Cause like there was one style I was looking at, and my style's like straight up like your textures aren't the same. It might hit different, like you know, like it might come out of. I think hers were more like waves. And so, like, it's gonna look a little bit different, like the shape and the style. Like she was just being real,
But
like
Raven Elise didn't have length. Did she?
she had a little bit. She used to straighten it and stuff. But like
Okay.
once she cut hers, I was like, yes, I can picture it now. That is the haircut I want. That's the exact one I took in
Yeah, that
to
is.
Luvina, and like she nailed it with mine. I was like, yep, there it is. That's the haircut. We're doing this thing. Hey, doggy, you being a good boy? Of course you are. Good boy things always.
Really? The Brisha Clark said, I seen you guys at my son's basic training graduation. Did you? Wow, what a small world. Really? And
You remember seeing us? Wait,
where was that at? In
Fort Jackson?
Fort Jackson, right? Was that South Carolina? Yeah, because then we drove to Georgia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Were you watching MADCURLS at that point? I think we were vlogging that day too, right?
We were vlogging that
We
day.
have it
We have
on-
a vlog.
Yeah, we have it on.
What are
in
the
vlog.
odds of that? It's a small world. That's crazy.
Funny. Yeah, I know. You know that was way up there at 9:44. You know me. Yeah, Fort Jackson. Okay.
Very cool.
Did you know that we were MADCURLS at that point? We have the camera. He told me to leave you alone. Ah, we would have loved that though.
We were like, no way. MADCURLS fans in the house. What are the odds? We travel all the way to Connecticut to like South Carolina and see some MADCURLS fans.
I know.
That would have been so funny.
You could have been in the vlog. See?
Remember one time we were in a hospital and someone was like, you know, I watch your YouTube channel.
I know. I think that was our first experience with people doing that, and at the time it was just like we were like so nervous. It was we were going in for Jay's cancer surgery or something, and we weren't like in the right headspace, so we weren't like our like normal bubbly selves. And since we couldn't like get our act together, we just really sat in the car underneath, you know, like in the garage parking lot, because we felt like if we couldn't be like MADCURLS and be friendly and inviting and all that, then no sense in being like
Busted.
yeah. So we just sat in the car the whole time.
So these are Santiago. It's so funny. Oh
See,
my
she said it, and
gosh.
I was like, wait, let me go get in the
Let me
vlog.
go get- What are these? Oh, these are Tandy. I love these too. So again,
Okay,
kind of
switch up.
like an
Okay.
ombre, like tortoise up here, or like a
Pretty.
was it two-tone multicolor? So tortoise here, tortoise on the side, clear down here. These are called Tandy.
I've heard, and let me see, what are these? These the green with the little
Those
detail.
are Dalton.
Oh, you know all
Dalton.
the sizes. I mean, all the names, girl. So these are
Girl,
slightly.
that's my
I
job,
think I just
girl.
liked green at the time because
Those are dark green.
dark green
Dark
and this,
green.
with this little detail right here.
My hair was going through it in that heat too. Ours
Was
too. Oh my gosh, we didn't know what to
Mhm.
pack.
Oh,
We didn't know what to do. We had never experienced that kind of like that southern heat and humidity. We were.
And we came back and we did a video about for humidity free. What do we do? Like what was the name of that video that we did?
Glycerin free.
Glycerin free. Yeah, because I think I packed gel. I think I did like the Weedad line, thinking that gel would hold my hair, and I found out that no, it did not. What worked for me down there was the cream. It was the Weedad, the blue line, and it was the styling cream.
I used that the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, because
Okay,
you put it in
so-
the bucket to get rid of, and I was like, you know what? Let me try
Yeah,
this.
I saw it in the bathroom. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, how this slip out of the?
Has anyone tried the new like Jane? It's not Jane Carter anymore. The Nourish and Shine line. Because like we have some old Jane Carter here, like the Defining Curls cream. I used that the other day and it was sickening. But now it probably has like the Nourish and Shine label on it.
I wonder if those still products still exist.
I
though.
doubt it. Maybe you could buy them on like Mercury or
Not
like
so much Jane
Poshmark.
Carter, but I wonder if it translated over to the new
I
line.
feel like it did. I feel like it's probably the same product, different label. Probably like
Okay.
the same product, different label.
So like I'm saying, like that one, the primer, the like that.
yeah, I don't even know
clear-
if they have that though.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I wonder if it translated.
Maybe some things.
Okay. Because I felt like no sense of getting too happy and getting excited about those two products because we couldn't get them anymore.
True.
Even though I did definitely save the Nourish and Shine, like in the container,
Mm-hmm.
and I think MADCURLS family gifted me with one, so that one hasn't even been opened yet, and the other one I love.
I saw some Jane Carter and TJ Maxx a few weeks ago. Yeah, probably be the trend. You know what we should do tomorrow?
What?
You should go to Target and like Marshalls, TJ Maxx,
Totally.
like just those types of places,
Yeah.
right?
Definitely.
Be fun.
Yeah. You know, so I was watching a video the other day, and they said that that's the best place to go get makeup. They said probably a lot of
TJ Maxx.
yeah, because they said probably a lot of lines that are going to be defunct soon. Like what's that line? That you got
What's
Champagne
Busted
Pop.
doing?
Dougie. Champagne Pop. Who was that?
Who's he have?
What's in there? Playing. Dougie, what do you have? Don't start messing up.
Is he in the cabinet?
Oh wait, he's got the dustpan. Hold on.
He wants to do some cleaning.
Yeah, do some cleaning. Come here. You need attention?
I saw Pattern in TJ Maxx. No
Oh,
way.
really?
I love
Already?
Pattern. That styling cream and Stronghold gel is still a favorite of mine. Still on the list. High on the list.
No, we're not doing that. No running. You're not getting in trouble. You just stop playing with it. No. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're going to be a good boy.
Can y'all try Twist by Weedad? Yeah, we can
Baby.
do a little Weedad. Is it a new line? Is it a new line? Alright, I'm getting ready to put the glasses I have on this table back in their little container. So before I do that, again, our sponsor tonight is Zlul. They do blue light glasses, stylish blue light glasses, and you can get them prescription, non-reflective. So I always get mine blue light, non-reflective. You get prescription. But the ones I've shown so far, these are Tandy. These are called Tandy, and all the ones like we've worn tonight are in the description box linked. So these are Tandy. These are Peyton. Very lightweight. Love these. The very first pair that I had on tonight were Gentry. These ones, and they're like colorful. Love these. These are my
Those are
favorite.
adorable.
These are my favorite.
Definitely.
Definitely
They're not
Girl,
prescription.
proms, nah.
Just to try them
Your
on.
face might be a little bit wider than mine. I'm stretching them out. Bustedness.
And that's why I'm calling off mine.
Yeah. Harrell, these are the red ones. Dark red. And we also have the Harrell, the dark green ones.
Right here. Hello. Let me sit here. Sit. Let me sit.
Santiago. These really pretty colored ones. Love
Mhm.
these. Santiago. Boom.
Good boy. He's there.
And these ones are Harvey. So again, linked in the description box, and you can get 15% off your order with code MADCURLS till midnight. After midnight, it will be 10% off.
And I'll see you do it on the side of the table.
Okay. So again, Harrell. These are LoriAnne's. Harrell. These are the dark green ones.
Lovely.
These are Jerry, lightweight clear. These are called Jerry.
And we have.
These are both. These are called Bogar. Bogar. Here are them in pink and in blue. Very pretty.
And then the
These are Paola. These are different.
Those.
Look at my teeth. Oh, I busted. Okay. These are called Paola.
Okay.
And oh, these are called Hillary. And I forgot these
Oh, and
ones.
then these
Oh,
I
these
have
are
on.
called Dennis. And the ones you have in your face are Dalton. So these are Dennis and Dalton. And the code is MADCURLS. Okay, we already saw those. I have one more pair in here. What's wherever you. These are. Oh, these ones still have a wrapping on them. Oh, you know what? These might be Malcolm.
You look like a little girl. You know the name. You'll get them looking.
Okay, last pair that I have. These are called Malcolm. So again, they kind of have like a tortoise kind of
Ooh, are they
design. Yes. So
matte?
actually, you know what? They're matte inside. They kind of have a gloss on the outside. Like
Okay.
they're shiny on the outside.
Cute.
They have light pink, mauvey kind of. What are these? I'll say handles. What are they? Handles.
I don't know,
Glasses
arms.
sides. These are called Malcolm. These are nice.
I like those.
The Hillary frames. Yeah, right? Isn't the color pretty? The Hillary frames. And then I love like the gold size, the detail, the gold. And they're all very sturdy, not cheap. So they're affordable glasses, but they feel like they're not like affordable. Like they're nice. They feel sturdy. They feel very sturdy, all of them. So I love Ziegel glasses.
I think that's part of like just a fashion statement.
Let's see.
Yeah, I want to see these. These are cute.
You want to see those ones? Okay. Thank you so much for coming. Is it Kobir? Kobir?
There you go.
We hope to see you again.
I know. She's new, right? Oh, yeah.
What else were we talking about?
Oh, girl, these are cute,
We were
right?
talking about what's in TJ Maxx. That's
Well,
what we
these
were
are
talking
cute.
about. Those are cute. Yeah, those were cute.
Those look cute hat.
Where am I Gentry?
What are you doing?
Buggy, you being good boy. We're doing good boy things at all times.
At all times.
That's the only thing that can be done is good boy things.
Oh, you need a haircut. I thought it was too soon a few weeks ago because I think the last time you took him, you like scheduled him like automatically like 4 weeks from that day.
No, it was 8 weeks.
Was it? Or I thought like it was way too soon. So we said no, we didn't want it. I said don't like just pre-schedule it. We'll like let you know. Well, when we backed out of that appointment, we had to wait like another
5 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many more weeks do we have to go?
Girl, probably like 2 or 3.
Because he's well overdue. Poor little thing.
Sweet
Like a
angel
little
fish.
mop top rag doll. Oh, my little junkyard dog. You don't look like a little designer dog. Oh, we couldn't give you away now.
Anybody doing anything fun for Memorial Day weekend? I hear the rain. I know I'm asleep. I'm asleep.
Sleep. You're sleeping and then there's sleeping.
Keep calm. I have my the last part of my interview process, my demo lesson on Tuesday, so I just need to get that set and be ready for that.
You're doing so good.
And get to enjoy the summer.
You had to
Hopefully with a
You had to
job.
sit in front of 8 people, like including 2 parents. Like,
Yeah.
Girl, that's
So
a
I've gone
lot.
through like 2 interviews. There's like 2 interviews and then the demo lesson. So I've gotten through the rounds of the interviews. Now it's the demo lesson. It's the last part, and then they're gonna make a decision. So I heard there's 3 of us left.
Really?
there's
They narrowed it down?
Yeah, they narrowed it down from all the people that applied to 3. So I'm in the top 3. The 3.
Wow.
So we're gonna see. We're all I guess doing
It
demo
started off
lessons.
at like 14, I thought.
I think it was more than that. Yeah, there was a lot of
Wow.
people, and they first round and the second rounds of interviews, and then they narrowed it down again. So,
Oh,
I hear there's 3 of us.
girl.
but
I'm so proud. Nice.
so send good vibes on Tuesday morning. I'll be teaching my demo lesson. It's science. Human body, 6th graders.
So then good vibes, girl. We need some praying folk, girl.
Girl. Okay, girl. God, you make show good.
No.
You watch Lion King when this is over?
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
He watched Lion King. Okay.
Mhm.
He loves Lion King. He loves Lion King live action.
I know. I put that on for him during the day. But I like that now because in the morning you'll leave them in your room and he stays there. And you said that like dogs need like separation time. So he's so good. You can tell he's getting older. Like he's like mature.
Even
you
though
know?
he had an accident on my floor last night, which
Did
made
he?
me very nervous for today. But I was like, maybe that was a fluke. I don't know. But he did just pop a squat like right on the floor, and like he hasn't done that in months.
Like pee-pee?
Yeah. He just peed on the floor and just got back on the bed and went to sleep. I'm like,
Like what time was it?
maybe like 11:30 or something.
Like he got that off the bed to do that because like normally.
Yeah, he
sleeping.
got that off the bed. He was like kind of walking around, and then I saw him just lift his little leg and pee on the floor. And I was like,
But had you taken him to the bathroom before you
yeah,
brought him up?
he had gone. So, but like,
I think sometimes I think you guys kind of like underestimate that with him. I don't trust
he hasn't done that in months, and
He may
Doggy
not have.
knows how to hold it, so I don't know what that was about.
Yeah.
Or like, why not jump on the door and let me know? Okay, I need to go. Like,
That's true.
He'll
that
do
part.
that too. He'll jump on the door.
Right.
Because one night he had an upset stomach and like he jumped on the door like, hey, get up, I have to go to the bathroom, and like,
Yeah.
so for him to just get up, kind of walk around, look around, and then pee, I'm like, what is that about? Thank you for all the good luck. Thank you. Yeah, so when will I know? Hopefully Tuesday. I teach Tuesday morning, and then like you debrief. I'm hoping during the debrief they're gonna be like, okay,
Yeah, but,
or
but
like,
then,
or maybe sometime during that day or
maybe, like,
Wednesday.
but you're not. Are you the last one to teach?
I'm not sure. I don't know who's going. Well,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if they've already gone or if I'm the first one to do the demo lesson. I'm
Okay.
not sure. But hopefully
Okay.
Tuesday, if not Wednesday. I mean, there's only like 9 days left to school. I'm sure they want to wrap it up,
Right.
Like, make a decision, you know.
Yeah.
So, but if I get it, it will be 6th grade science and math at the middle school that I actually went to.
I know.
And I'm so
It's
excited.
Science. Wow.
Yeah. So I'll be a 6th grade science and math. I'm so excited. I want it so bad, guys. I want it so bad. It'll be my first year. It'll be my first year teaching.
I think that's the coolest. You know, like I think it's the coolest because she went to the school actually, and I just think it's so cool that she actually will be a teacher there. Little did you know when you're sitting in those desks that one day, girl, you'd be ruling the roost.
I know.
I love stuff like that, like full circle moments.
Circle moments.
Yeah.
It'll be so cool. And like the teacher that's been really helping me, like kind of get my stuff together, like, science and stuff. Like she was my 6th grade science teacher, so now she's
so
like
cool.
like mentoring me basically, and like it's so cool. It's so cool.
I love those.
I know. Oh,
Let's
you
see.
tired? You sleepy?
So next Friday, that's when you're going to be.
Yes. So next Friday we won't be here because I'm chaperoning the 8th grade dance. And then, so yeah, there's like the 8th grade social, and then there's the teacher social afterward at like a restaurant. So like all the
really?
teachers, yeah. Okay, all right.
Okay,
So
that's cool.
yeah, they're like they get social, and then we get social.
That's
Like,
cute.
so.
So why would teachers want to volunteer to do that? That's fun.
Well, some people I'm sure aren't volunteer. Well, they're not. So, just because you don't volunteer to like go to the like
Doesn't
the
mean that you can't-
social. Yeah, you can't go to the teacher social.
Okay.
So
Because like the end of the year, like
Yeah.
you can show up. It's like the
Right.
final
Mhm.
curtain call.
Yeah. I was like, well, that's the full circle of life there. I know.
I know, isn't it?
And no, and I said it in my interview. I was like, this is not just like, oh, okay, I'm ready to be a full-time teacher. Here's a position. I applied for the position. Like, I want to be like, I'm just applying everywhere. Like, I want it in this district, you know, with these coworkers, this district, this school, the one I went to, like the one I've been subbing in for the past 2 years. Like, I feel like it's been baby steps. Like, I daily subbed, and then I building subbed, and then this year I did 2 long-term sub positions for this district. I'm like, now, like, it's the full position. I've been working my way up the past like 2 years, and this is it. I feel like this position is mine. So,
I know.
and I've been going through the process the past like 3 weeks. So, Tuesday is like part 3 of 3, the demo lesson where they watch to see what I can do with the churn.
You have to take a series of tests to teach to get the to get your license, right?
Yes.
Because you go to school, you get a degree, like an education, but then you have to take those
Certifications,
praxis-
yes.
Yeah.
So my degree is in elementary education, but just because I had like the certificate from like the university I went to doesn't mean that I could teach. I had to actually go take state tests. I believe I took 5 state tests, so 1 in every subject, so like math, social studies, science, language arts, and then there was an additional like knowledge one about reading and writing and grammar and phonics and all that. That was like a 5-hour test.
Wow.
I had to take in New York, and then once I passed all those, then like I have my certification to teach. So you have to be like certified. So there's the degree and then there's the certification.
Right.
So that's just for mine because I'm like elementary, so I'm certified K6. If you're like middle school or maybe you're early ed, there might be like early childhood. There might be other like state tests you have to take. But yeah, there is some type of testing involved where you have to get a certificate and spend some more money.
So if somebody goes to college and they just get a degree in education, what can you do with that if you don't take the test?
Anything that's not a certified position. So
Okay.
be a sub.
Okay.
Maybe you could do an extra like something and become a para.
Okay.
Yeah. So like anything besides a certified position, you could do.
Okay.
You could use
You
yeah.
don't need
Maybe a teaching assistant.
you don't
of
need a
sorts.
degree to be a sub though, right? So
No.
okay.
Well, actually, yeah, because you'll have a bachelor's. I think some districts require you to have a bachelor's at least to be a
really?
sub.
Be a sub?
You have to have a
Okay.
bachelor's, yeah. So, yeah, anything besides like a certified position.
Okay.
So, I'm glad I'm putting all this to use because them tests.
Oh, I know. I remember those. Oh my god.
It's literally everything you've learned
Mm-hmm.
in every subject. So, like, say it's a social studies test. It's anything you've ever learned in social studies, like K-12. Your whole life, that could show up on the test. The first question could be who was the first president of the United States. The next question could be what was the first war in the Civil War. The next question
Wow.
could be when did the war on terror happen. Like it spans like all. I was like, how do you? And it's like that for science and for math. And if you've ever learned language arts, like how do you even begin to study for a test like this? And
You don't, I said. So I said, so don't stress.
I use Quizlet a lot because I think they were called like the praxis test. So I would do like praxis 1 math, and I would just do some Quizlets or praxis 1, and like they kind of tell you the topics, but every topic, so they might say like social studies, like Revolutionary War. That's it. Like so you have to know everything of like about the so whatever I studied like
Wow.
Revolutionary War, like so maybe some wars, some generals.
Oh my gosh.
What it was about, like okay, moving on. The War of 1812. When did it happen? Who were some like like it was insane. It was insane those tests. But I remember when everything came in at once, and I handed you like all the results, and I was like read them off to me, and like basically the more you read, like I had passed them all, like I would start crying. I was like, ooh, I was so happy
I know
because I had to take them again. Like I had passed them all the first time, and I was like, thank God, because they were expensive, and I had gotten through them
Yeah.
all. And yeah, those tests were insane. I was like, I can't imagine trying to take this again.
Exactly. Reminds you of SATs.
You
Yeah.
have to know everything about everything. But thank you. Me too. And I feel like it's nice when you know like people are rooting for you. So I feel like the administration's rooting for me, my coworkers are rooting for me because I've been there. Like they know me. So, and I put
Yeah.
my time in, put my work in. Now it's like I want a classroom,
Yeah.
with Miss Wesley on the
Like
door.
I said, I think somebody said before that, like, it's special because, like, you actually were a product, like, you're alumni, and so you went there, you went to the school, and, they so-called, like, quote-unquote, like, raised you up, you're a product of their education, so, yeah.
I'm excited. I hope I know by next week, and then it's just like summertime, and then like I don't know. I'll be so excited to go in now, not as like a substitute, but as like a
MADCURLS
teacher.
fam, like, been on the journey too, because they watched as you did, and they watched as like you were not employed at all. Like we were here, and neither one of us were working like outside the home. And then you tippy-toed out there. You started working like as a sub, and then you became a permanent sub, and
then
so
the,
like
then
they
the
seen
long-term
growth.
sub, and like these past couple of months, like when we kind of
Yeah.
disappeared, going, guys, I've been long-term subbing. I'm teaching this, so I did those, and then now it will be the real thing.
Yeah.
Yay! We're waiting for the group standing by to celebrate. I know, so much celebrating.
I
So much celebrating.
know. You must have been dog sleepwalking.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. So I just can't wait to do what I do. This part should be the easy part, like getting in and just teaching, do what I do. and just bringing this energy. Hopefully my allergies stay at bay. I don't know what that was about. I think that's why I was panicking a little bit today. I was like, what is this? On top, like, this is basically the most important, like, time of my career. Like, I'm trying to land this job, and now my face, like, my face is all messed up, and I can't see. And I could barely smile. When I smile, I look crazy. And, like, that's what they want to see. They want to see all my energy. You know, that's what they like about my energy, my enthusiasm. Like, that's what they want to see. And if I can't bring that in the classroom because of my eyeball, like, it's...
I didn't see any of that this morning. How did I miss all of that when you said goodbye? Like, you kept that all so hidden. I didn't see any of that.
Girl, I've just been like hysterical, and then it moistened my eye a little bit because I was just like, why is this happening to me? Like, the universe is testing me. They want me to crack. It wants me to crack. It wants to see how I do under pressure.
Oh, look at all the good words people are saying to you. I know. I take all those lovely sentiments with you, girl.
And I'm like, it's just one period. It's 40 minutes. And, like, it doesn't seem like a long time, but it is a long time. But, like you know, like, one of the people said, like, don't try to show, like, all your strengths all in 40 minutes, you know? Just do the best you can. Don't overthink it. Don't do this. Like, some people try to get it all in, and then, like, everything gets lost because it's too much. And so they already know what I can do because they've seen it. Like, you know, they've seen me teach before, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
and you've subbed. And
I think they just want my smile and my energy and my connection with the students, and I think that's what they're looking for. I like that
you were never too good to do anything, no matter what they ask. Like, even now that, like, the end of the school year, you are the secretary now. You know, so I like that you're a team player.
Which the secretary holds the glue of the school together. Like, our secretary moved up to, like, a different position, and then they're not filling her position right now because it's, like, it was, like, at the time, like, 12 or 15 days left of school. So they told me to fill it because they feel like I've done it a little bit, so I know it the best, and they bring somebody in to, like, be me to cover, like, teachers during the day. But it's a lot. It's phone calls, it's messages, it's keeping track of buses, and just, like, she does it all. So, like, I'm the secretary.
I like that you just jumped right in and you never were, like, too proud to do anything. You did it all. So I think people look at stuff like that.
But yeah, I'm excited. I get excited every time I talk about it. It's like I get excited and then I work myself up and get nervous because, like, I just want it so bad. And so I'm like, I'm not crying because I'm stressed. I'm crying because I want it so bad. Just bust it. But yeah.
We'll add that to your resume, right? Secretary.
Right? And I feel like I can be a good secretary because it's all about dealing with parents. Like, a parent called me, he was all upset because, like, his son is remote and the bus keeps stopping at his house. And like, this is my second phone call. He was, like, yelling at me. And I'm like, I totally understand your frustration. Like, you don't want to hear a bus rumbling at the bottom of your driveway. I was like, after, you know, made 2 calls, I'm like, I'm going to get right on it. Right now. Like, I worked in customer service at a grocery store. So, like, I get... And I never take it personally when people are getting upset. Like, he's frustrated. I didn't do anything, so he's just mad. So it's not at me.
Stopping, hasn't his son been remote, like, this entire time?
So I don't think he has, but he has been for at least the past 2 months. So he's like, like, every morning the bus stops. Like, he's not coming. He's not coming. And I'm like, okay.
Well, hang in there. There's only 9 more days left.
And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm gonna get on it right now. So, like, I made, like, the phone call right then. And I was like, I don't know who you need to call. Call the bus company. I was like, tell him stop going to so-and-so's house. He ain't coming. Like, so I just...
That was the best part about this school district that I love, though, is that the bus actually came to our house. Like, I had never seen that before. I know when I was going to school, I had to actually go to a, like, parking lot or, like, to a corner of a street. And we all would congregate there. One bus, one stop, everybody piles on. I had never seen such babiness, hand-holding in this district. Literally, our house is here. Our next-door neighbor is right there. They stop here, and then vroom, vroom, vroom. And then they stop there. I was like, this is insanity. I mean, they seriously.
They stopped at both of our driveways.
The neighbor you guys couldn't meet up, like, in the middle?
Girl.
No, they stopped at everyone's house. It was unbelievable to me.
Yeah, they do. They, like, pull up out right outside. Like, we didn't have to walk. Like, some people do have to, like, they have to, like, walk down the hill, down the street, or a mile, or whatever. Like, I opened we walked. Yeah, it was the foot of the driveway.
I loved it as a mother. I loved to see you guys, like, literally leave the house, especially, like, get a head start. Like, if you were running down the stairs,
which I always was.
Yeah,
I was never ready.
You're like, you tell Spencer, tell him I'm coming.
Yeah,
she seriously would wait.
So busted.
So yeah, she seriously would wait.
She did. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't do that in this here district. In the freezing cold. I know
exactly
snow.
Right. Well,
in
for
the
Central
rain.
Bus Stop. Right.
Yeah. No.
But then that was tough. Like then when it was finally like all over, like when Adam was finally like all over, all three of my kids, then I'd still see the bus like go by in the morning, like that first year when I had no kids getting on the bus. I'm like, oh, the school bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
You know, when you see that, you know, like the empty nest, so to speak, even though the nest isn't empty, but it's like it's moments leading up to that.
I think it's cool. Like I'm excited for the fact that it is going back to like normal school next year, so there will be no like remote option, so everybody will be in the room. Although for my demo lesson there is a student who is remote, so I have to like include her in my lesson, even though next year I won't be doing that, but it's just one student, so you know, put her on a Chromebook and put her in a group to learn something with that group, so it's like not a big deal. But that is unbelievable. My poor son used to walk the corner. He was only one at the stop and they drove right past the house. That's so busted. Yeah, no, the buses stop in front of the house. I see one. Sometimes I get stuck behind a bus and like I'll see like there's houses this way, like they'll literally stop and let them like just get on them like right in front of their house. Like there's so many like right in front of the house stops in this town. Like they stop right in front of your house. Yeah,
there isn't like a place where you guys all congregate, like one stop. I mean, I can't imagine like walking in the snow and I'd be cold. Like I don't know. Yeah, no, I can imagine because I used to have.
One boy came in. He was like, I was standing outside for 10 minutes. Like I'm like, why are you wearing shorts? Like it's December. Like I know you was cold, but like that's horrible. I have to stand outside. Even with a jacket and a coat and a hat, like standing outside for 10 minutes in freezing weather.
It's Memorial Day. Everyone's having a great
Sunday?
start to Memorial Day. Is it?
Or Monday? Monday?
Is it always on a Monday?
Is it Monday?
Monday.
I don't like. There's no point going to any parks, any beaches, any nothing. Like if they're gonna be packed.
You think so?
Restaurants and stuff probably packed.
You think
people are ready to get out and celebrate? I'm sure. Yeah. So it's probably gonna be packed.
What are we gonna do? We should crank up the grill that we're gonna get. Pass the hat, guys.
Right. If you want a steak on the grill, like you gotta pay.
No, pass that if you want a grill. Period.
Oh, if you want a grill, I don't. How much would a grill be if we split it like 4 or 5 ways?
Probably not. Like probably not a lot. And I think did we see one at the Home Depot, or Jimmy said there was one at the Home Depot. I love the Home Depot, so I don't know. Maybe that will be part of our stops tomorrow to go see if we can find a grill for Memorial Day, if there's any left, right?
Girl, who's gonna be grilling?
We will. We all will be grilling.
We better get that daddy fryer or that George Foreman grill.
Oh, bye. No, this is Memorial Day, girl. Last year this time, girl.
Oh wait, what are we cooking? Like corn?
I guess corn. I have all the things to pick for grill corn.
I didn't think about the grill. I thought about like corn and the
steak, scrimps.
Okay. Scrimps.
I don't know.
Oh, you got money. Shrimp.
No.
You know what I'm not a huge fan of? Lobster. So when I was in Boston, like I had like lobster mac and cheese, and like I thought it was gonna taste. Maybe I like crab mac and cheese. I don't know. Like lobster has like an interesting taste. Like, does it really have a taste at all? Lobster, it just tastes like rubbery.
Yeah. I know. I know. Sometimes things are so raved over, and then when you finally taste it,
nail polish.
then you wonder like, what was the rave? Lobster. It's a little rubberized, but I can't. I mean, I like it, but I'm like, I don't just.
Right, it's a little rubber. Like some people just like really sit there and eat a lobster.
Yeah, if people are trying to be impressive, they're like, oh my god, I had steak and lobster. Like, okay, you had steak and lobster. Like, I'm not impressed with
lobster.
Steak,
Is just so like
impressed with lobster.
It's kind of rubber. It's like a giant piece of shrimp, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Right?
Yeah,
it's like a giant piece of right.
Yeah.
Who's lobster people? Y'all lobster? Like y'all go to Red Lobster? People love Red Lobster.
They sure do.
Y'all love Red Lobster?
The cheese biscuits.
The cheddar biscuit. The cheese biscuit. Yeah, the cheddar biscuit.
Meh. Okay.
Going on with what? Can you please give an update on what's going on? What we're talking about right now, or what's going on with what?
So I don't think yours was cooked properly. Oh, it's not supposed to be rubbery.
What's it supposed to be like? What's it like? What's it supposed to, what should I expect from lobster? Like I never just made a lobster and just said, okay, I'm gonna crack it open and eat it.
Love the cheddar biscuits.
Cheddar biscuits are good. The Texas Roadhouse bread is good too. Their food is meh.
I've never tried their coconut shrimp.
Girl, I should take you Red Lobster, girl.
I've been to Red Lobster, girl. I don't need to take me there.
You wouldn't be impressed. I'm gonna take you to Red Lobster.
It's Red Lobster.
Lobster cream, it should be tender.
You know, the advertisements on TV look so much better than
Oh,
when you're
Faith,
sitting there.
I'm interviewing for a teaching job, so the last part of it is my demo lesson. I do my demo lesson on Tuesday, so that's what I was sharing. So it's just well wishes for the last part, and hopefully me nailing the job, sealing the deal.
The city bus in high school. Oh wow! Did they not have a school bus in high school? The worst experience is the school bus, because I went from a Catholic school and the little school bus to the public high school, and those kids were bold as brass. They were smoking all kinds of stuff on the bus. I can't say it. I don't want to be demonetized. They were not bothered, and we were always being pulled over. The police were coming. Everybody.
The police?
Yeah. It was scary. It was kind of exciting because like I came from like the Catholic school experience, and then it was just like on the bus with bad kids, and I was just like part of the crowd. But yeah, they were not bothered, and the police would come and basically tell everybody to get off the bus, and yeah, that was like a big deal back then. Like at least once a week, even the bus driver was doing it.
Doggy, don't do anything busted. That's gonna get you in trouble.
Doggy, I see you. Doggy.
Why do you want that?
I have no idea.
He's just gonna leave it there, and he's gonna walk away from it.
Yeah. I see you. Come over here.
Someone said the ghetto. Sarah said the ghetto.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, we were a bus rider up here. Down when the first school we went to in like Connecticut, like you eventually drove us because I didn't want to take the bus.
Yeah, because you all had to go to that, because it was where I grew up, and you had to go to that one corner, and all the troublemaking kids, all of the bullies, and there you were. Can you imagine being at the starting off your day, like your parent like drops you off at the bus stop, like that's just.
I know.
Yeah, I hated that for you. Oh, I hated it for myself, and then to have you guys have to go through it. I hated that so much.
I know, it just ruins your day right in the beginning.
It does.
That's why, like, when I did the long-term position, I noticed, like, homeroom was, like, 25 minutes, and I always try to have, like, a fun activity, like, for them to, like, start their day positively.
Yeah.
It's, like, there's nothing worse than, like, starting your day off on, like, the wrong foot, and then you're just busted.
I mean, there's so many moments of parenting that are fun, but then there's also those other moments. Like, I remember the nights before I'd have to go in knowing, like, the next day I'd have to speak to the principal because you were Spencer, or Adam, somebody was being bullied, and I had to get it straight. You know, I never was the one to kind of let my kids, you know, buck up and you'll be fine, and give them like these nice words and send on their way. No, I was getting it straight. I always had to go in and get it straight, and that's like stressful. Like the night before, it was like so stressful to know. The next morning I'd have to go marching in. But
what are you up to? You being good? You're thinking about it? All right.
Cute. Yep, Linnell. Yeah. But it wasn't so much that I was bused to an all-white school. It was that we went to, I think the kids were bused to the all-white school. All the kids from the projects were bused to the school. So, and that was, we thought it was like the better of the schools in the town that we lived in. So we actually used my aunt's address so we could go to the better of the school. Little did we know that all the schools were opened for busing. And so no school was safe. And, yeah, oh.
Yeah, there's so many things, like, that's why I said, like I want to do the best I can as a teacher to, like, create a space where, like students feel safe, because, like, you have to be there, you know, you have to go to school, you know, unless you're homeschooled, and, there's nothing worse to, like, just, I remember just being bullied in, like, elementary school, middle school, and just, like, every day, like, it's another day, like, I have to go to school, like, I have to
Did we
go,
ever
like,
tell that story to me, like another full circle moment where we moved from California, we came here, we lived with my mom, so therefore she had to go to the schools that I had to go to growing up, and all the bullies, you know, all of that busing, all of that. So she went to school, she started in 4th grade, absolutely hated it. She hated it so much that she got what they called, I think, like school itis. They gave it like some name or something where kids just refused to go to school, and she was one of those. She was like 11 years old, well-rounded, raised right, but just almost like regressed and would refuse to go to school. I mean, anxiety, panic attacks, everything in the morning. I've never seen it. She was just like not my child anymore. I didn't even recognize who she was. She absolutely hated going to school. She hated going to school because she wasn't used to that kind of treatment. I mean, Taylor's just carefree, fun-loving, all of that, and can really pretty much take on anything and swallow anything, and nothing was a big deal. But these kids were relentless. I mean, kids are mean, and being as close as like we always were, but in the morning, you know, we'd have to separate. You go to school, no matter how many pep talks, you hated school. They brought in the principal, they brought in the psychologist, they brought in everything, but nobody was convincing you hated school. But anyway, from that experience, you always wanted to be a teacher because of the way the teachers did nothing. You know, basically everybody sit down. You know, they didn't want to hear you come to the desk. Yeah, okay, all right, sit down. You know, everybody got grouped in together. Everybody sit down. Nobody said, wait a minute, what did you say? Who did what to you? No one ever got any descriptions, no names. There was no punishment. To the point where I would go up to the school and I'm like point them out, and so they were like, you know, Mrs. Weston, you can't talk to students. Like you cannot do that. I'm like, why? Like they can get away with that, but I can't talk to a student. It's just impossible. Police were called, everything, but nothing ever was resolved. But that's where you said you want to be the kind of teacher where you would pay attention, you would watch, you would look for signs and everything. You always would look for the ones that looked like they were kind of like fitting in, that looked like you can spot trouble. Like you were in the cafeteria the other day and spotted, you saw the whole thing enacted out. And so later on when the girl tried to tell a story about it, you were like, oh no, I saw exactly from beginning to end what happened here. And you were like right on it because like you lived that experience. So she did all of that, always wanted to be a teacher. And guys, on her graduation day, cap and gown, ready to march, pomp and circumstance, and behind her was the boy that basically started her road to being a teacher, the bully. He was out of jail at that point. He had been in and out of jail. At that point, I guess he was out of jail to be at his girlfriend's graduation. And you texted me because I was like sitting, of course, waiting for you guys to march out.
I was like horrified. It was like,
yeah,
I know that face, and I hadn't seen it since 4th grade. I was like, I know that face. I'm like, that's not him. I'm like, and like he was looking at me like he knew me too, but then like his girlfriend was kind of looking like, why are they looking so hard at each other? And I'm just like, I know. I'm like, Mom, like, I text you, I'm like, you'll never guess who's down here. And like, you were like naming home like different people, and I'm like, no, like so and so, and I'm like, I swear this is him. I'm like, he's looking at me like he knows me. I'm like, I'm like, I'll never forget his face. I'm like, it just looks like him but older. I'm like, that's his face, and like the one that used to like traumatize me. And I'm like, and here I am like
that's when I
graduating right now to be a teacher, like, and he just put me through so much, and he was just down there where nobody else was. And
he should have been down there.
He should have been down there with all the graduates, but he was standing there with his girlfriend, and like we like locked eyes, and like I was like I know that face, like no way.
Yeah.
It was very, very
surreal. I couldn't believe it, and so and because like we're Christians and believers, and so I said that is God, that is God putting that person right there. I mean, because like why would that person be there to remind you like your journey's come full circle? Like this is a reminder of why you're doing what you're doing, all the hard work, all the college, all the late nights, all of that, and now you're going to march, and there's the bully. I mean, oh my gosh, like right there, the boy that started you on your path. And I said, so that is definitely a confirmation, you know, that you're doing the right thing. And oh my God, and so I said, they sprung him for the day. I said, he's out of jail for the day. So, but yeah, that was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. I was busted. But yeah, no, I'm definitely that kind of teacher that's right on it. I'm so sensitive to everything. Like I hear everything. And I said in my interview, I was like, those first few weeks, I said, are going to be so important in my class. Like what I let fly, you know, how I handle things, how I speak to the students, how I allow them to speak to each other, like setting those expectations. Sometimes teachers will hear things and they'll act like they don't. Like they'll just be like, you know, act like they don't hear things, but like you got to address things like, you know, when you hear them, like especially up front, like this is not going down like up in here, like we're not doing that in here. So
right,
you know, you got to set that expectation early. Like I ain't the one.
I mean, I think that goes with like any kind of like job in life, whether it's parenting, being a teacher, anything. Like you can't let things go. Sometimes you're just so tired as a parent. You are just so tired, but you can't let it go because it's always like every moment I always took as a teaching moment. I remember when, here's a Spencer story, when he was 4 years old and we went to the mall and he came out to the parking lot with Adam. I wish I was as diligent. By that point, I was tired. Okay, and I played into my tiredness, but with Spencer, you know, new mom, all that. And he came out and his little fist was clutched. And when I opened it up, I think he had like a little green frog in his hand. I had gone to Claire's looking at the costume jewelry. And in the meantime, he had taken a frog and I was so tired. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, oh no, like I cannot go back into the store because I had to like go into the store, the stroller. I already like broken down the stroller. I was putting him in his car seat, and there was the green frog. And I'm like, do I just like ignore it? I said, or do I like this is like a teaching moment? get the stroller back out the bag, up the latch, get the stroller, strap it back in, push it through the mall, escalator, all that, go to the store. And so at that point I came in and like me and the sales girl, like kind of like I winked at her and she saw like what was getting ready to go on here. And I wanted her to like to kind of like play into it, so to speak, like make a big deal about it. Don't like let him get away with this. So I said, you know, like say her name was Anne. I'm like, Anne. I said, we got to the car and I said, you'll never guess what happened. I said, Spencer had this in his hand. I said, he took it from the store. I said, and he didn't pay for it. So she said, he didn't pay for it? And so she like made a big deal. But before we got into the store, like police cars had showed up in front of the mall, lights flashing. I don't know what they were there for. It could have been like for a shoplifter, but I pretended like it was for Spencer. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Spencer, they found out. Like, they're here for you. I said, we have to hurry to get this into the store and return it so you don't get arrested. I said, or you're going to jail. You won't be coming home with mommy today. He was screaming. He was crying. He was so afraid. But it was such a lesson at that point. And I could have ignored it. But I said, no, I said, I've got to take this opportunity because this will always be in his mind. And it always was in his mind. Throughout the years, like no stealing. So by the time Adam, like by the time I got to him, Adam would come out with things, clutch his hand, and you were like, Ma, do you see what Adam has in him? I'm like, take that from Adam. Toss him in the garbage. He's not going to be rewarded with a buying marching back into the store. I'm too tired tonight. Mm-hmm. But you have to make those that time and those lessons, you know, because you don't want to miss those opportunities to raise good kids.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I see. Some people are getting sleepy, so I thought we would end the live with a pick your poison. Okay. Let's see.
Hey, where's the whole board? I'm so sorry, you went through that.
What did you do this one? Wait, why do I feel like we did this one?
Hey, Nicole, would you come on, girl?
Okay. Pick your poison. So pick your poison. Would you rather get attacked by a shark or wake up tomorrow not remembering who anyone else is?
Oh, wow.
Will I live if I get attacked by a shark? I don't want to get, I'll probably hurt. Even like they bite into me, like, but I don't want to forget who everybody is.
Wow. What's everybody saying?
What are we doing? Are we getting attacked by a shark or are we waking up tomorrow not knowing who folk is? Attacked by a shark. What do we want?
Yeah, police cars storming the mall for stolen frog. Right?
Shark attack. Memory loss.
Attacked by a shark. Oh, how bad is the attack?
Girl, did anyone see that video of the shark that was spotted like off the coast of like Massachusetts or something? And it's like they said that it looks as big as like the megalodon, which is supposed to be like some prehistoric extinct shark, but it's huge. It's like this huge shark that they got on camera that it just floated by, right? And then you see it like swimming down like deep into the ocean again. It's like this humongous shark and they don't know what it is. They said it looks like the megalodon.
Wow.
It's enormous, like this big, huge shark. Memory loss.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Maybe I can relearn people. And if not, maybe I just need to know them.
Some people ain't worth the headspace anyway.
Right?
Are you gonna go with the memory loss?
I think I have to go with the memory loss.
Girl.
Oh my gosh, it was nice knowing you.
Girl. All right. Let's see. So, here's another memory one. So, always look really mad no matter how hard you try to be friendly, or lose your short-term memory.
Wow.
That's hard. Because even me, like, thinking as, like a teacher, like, I need my memory. Right. But I also like I like to be friendly. But I'm always going to walk around looking mad, even though I'm friendly. I'm just always going to have, like, a sour face.
It's not so much that I look mad, but you said I always look intimidating. People always feel like I look intimidating. So maybe I already have that intimidating face.
Like, just to walk, like, I'm silly. I walk around with, like I just walk around with, like, I'm just grinning all the time. So to walk around, like, just not look friendly.
I already have both. See, people are saying that. All right, I own it then too, right?
Look really mad. All right, we're going with the really mad.
Okay.
All right, let me see. What else do we got here?
Right? Those songs said, but people have resting B-face anyway, and they're fine. Right.
No, I feel like I didn't pick any ones because I lost it. So let me see if I can pull out anything new. Anything new that's appropriate.
Look at it, discarded when I was cleaning the other day because it was out of its place. Place for everything and everything in its place.
Girl.
Like, do we really need this? I'm like, yeah, we might need this.
Girl, you've been wanting to get rid of it, girl. Oh my gosh, this one's weird. All right, pick your poison. Shed your skin every morning like a snake, or run barefoot across a football field covered in Lego pieces.
Oh my god. Wow.
A football field? You know how big a football field is?
You know how hard, you know how much pain you're in from those Lego pieces?
You gotta run barefoot all the way a stretch of a football field with over Legos.
Wow.
Or shed your skin every morning like a snake.
I wouldn't mind shedding my skin. It's almost like an exfoliation, right? You have like baby smooth skin in the mornings. I'll do the shedding skin.
Yeah, I think I'd probably do the shedding skin too. I wouldn't mind that. As long as like I would walk out the house looking normal, they wouldn't know that I have just skin everywhere. Just
Yeah, it's just like skin, like you know
Just
how
like-
thin like snake skin is. Like it's just like
there.
it's like exfoliation, right?
I would have like a little like outline of me and skin and like dry skin, right?
Shed my skin, shed my skin. Legos, oh my gosh. Dry skin. I know, I hate snakes too. Oh.
Oh, that's busted.
The cleanup would be so easy, right?
All right. All right, last one. Ready? Dogginess. Not appropriate. What's going on? Okay, calm down. We're almost done. All right, ready? All right. Have the police release a sketch of a murder suspect that looks just like you,
Wow.
or constantly feel like you need to pee. Can you imagine, like, this is our suspect and it looks just like you, or you constantly feel like you need to pee?
Oh, wow. Oh.
That's hard, because I would say if they released the photo, I'd be like, it wasn't me, I didn't do it. Like, that's my doppelganger or something. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, can you imagine if it's something big and they're like, this is our suspect, and it's your face?
Yeah, and you're constantly being like pulled over. Oh, wow.
Or you constantly feel like, no, because that feeling of having to pee is like the worst feeling, especially when I'm
It
asleep
is.
in my bed and I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
I can't sleep like that. Like, it's horrible.
Yeah. That's awful. I just have a urinary tract, and that was no fun. So, I think I'll have to just brave looking like a criminal.
Yeah, just take the. I feel like, yeah, because people are like, they say there's people on the earth that look like other
They
people.
say
That's
that.
not me. Take my DNA. Take whatever you need to take. It's not me. I didn't do it.
But imagine like the hassle you have to go through all the time with that.
True. Like you look like that
Yeah,
person
but
that
man,
did that
come with
horrible
me.
thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it depends on what the crime is. If it's something just beyond inappropriate, I wouldn't want to be like known for that. If it's something like
Petty. Like you took some chips from a corner store or something. Oh no, but they said what kind of suspect it is. I'm not gonna say it again just in case we get demonetized. But they said it's like one of them high crimes. See, you're that kind of suspect. You did something to somebody else, and they're no longer living.
Oh yeah, okay.
So it's not like a petty crime.
Yeah.
It's something dead
well,
serious.
Sometimes that may not be. Maybe nobody would bother me.
Because they know you about it. You about that life.
Exactly.
Like, oh, she ain't the one.
Exactly.
All right, guys. This has been so fun.
Exactly.
If you're friends with us on Facebook or Instagram, I'm sure I'll be updating you guys whether I got the job or not, and then I'll definitely let you guys know when we see you again. We won't be live next week because next Friday I am chaperoning the 8th grade dance, which I'm excited about, and but we will be seeing you that following Friday with another awesome sponsor. I hope you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully it's a long weekend. I hope you guys have Monday off.
Do you?
If you work, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's when my demo's on Tuesday.
Oh,
Yeah. Because we
okay.
have Monday off.
Okay, very good.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
Monday off.
Dog is ready to go to bed. He's like stretched out on the floor right now. You night night. We go watch Lion King. We go see Scar and Simba and Mufasa and Timon. No.
Yeah,
Simba. He's not moving. I don't know the people.
Right.
All right. Guys, have a good night.
Bye. Thanks for stopping by.
We'll be seeing ya. It's been fun. Bye.